Welcome to C.H.I.D mode. In this mode, you combine chimps, half cash, impoppable, and double HP Moabs. Now, the way I can do this is through challenge editor by putting the game mode to impoppable, putting the Moab health to 200%, disabling everything so it's chimps, and lastly, I installed a price changer mod to multiply all the prices by 2x so that it's basically half cash mode. Now, is this mode actually possible to finish? Let's find out. And if you guys enjoyed the chimps content, make sure to hit that like button. If this video hits 1,000 likes, I will try C.H.A.D mode. I'm not kidding. And also subscribe. But now on to the video. All right, guys, we're on balance actually here for C.H.I.D mode. I want to play balance because I feel like it's going to be pretty good for the attack, and I can actually start with a tower here because I only have $650 to start with, and obviously all the towers are like, I think 2.2x the price. So I need a really good starting option, and obviously balance tack is a great starting option. But yeah, just looking at some of the prices here, look at this. If I go to Spike Factory, Supermine's $300,000, guys. It takes the impoppable prices and it doubles them. So everything is just incredibly expensive. And we actually ended up going down on round 8 here. Okay, so my plan with this is I want this to actually be a tax zone later. But let's see if we can beat it. Just maybe randomness is on our side here. And it looks like randomness is on our side. Okay. Oh wait, crap, I have Quincy equipped. Okay, one sec, I need to change this. I need to restart. Okay, so we have changed it here. We did bring Gwendolyn for this, which by the way is $1,740, which is absolutely insane how expensive some of this stuff is. That's gonna make it so difficult. I obviously want to get Gwendolyn down as soon as possible, but I most likely will have to put upgrades into the tack shooter first, because despite how good this map is for one tack shooter, there's no way it's gonna be able to handle long enough, right? Lots of blue balloons here, let's see. The tack handle's on, okay. Yellows. I mean, I'm getting surprised by it every single round, so maybe. We barely leaked there. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe if we get better RNG on our side. There we go, we actually beat it second time around. Yeah, dude, sometimes all you need to do is just restart the round and change nothing, and it works. I'm telling you, that's the secret sauce in BT6. Oh, this round, though, definitely not possible. Okay, we'll get more tacks. Okay, yep, it did make the difference for us. Perfect. And we need another about $260. Oh, dude, I think we're dead against this round, though. Okay, I'm trying even more tacks. Is it more effective for me to go for these more tack upgrades or go for the top path first? The thing about the more tack upgrades is they're a lot cheaper, though, which is why I did them. But I'm not sure what the actual like damage per upgrade type of relation there is. Okay, we beat it this time. We are what? We need another like $300, dude. I definitely go down here. Dude, this is so difficult to save up for this. All right, guys, I've had to go for a 2-0-2 tack shooter first before I can even place Gwendolyn. I don't like that at all because obviously now Gwendolyn's gonna come down pretty dang late. And the problem with that is that I've got Camo Balloon coming in on round 24, which I want to get Gwendolyn down early so I could cocktail the Camo Balloon, but now I'm not too certain what I'm going to do there. But I think this tack shooter should be able to handle in time for us to get Gwendolyn, ideally. Well, black balloons. Gwendolyn's going to be placed right here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, wait, I just missed the Gwendolyn placement. I just missed another round of placing Gwendolyn, literally. Wait, no, I get the cocktail in time. I actually get the cocktail in time. I get it next round. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, look at this. Oh, I didn't realize how fast it actually leveled up. I guess this is an intermediate map and we're already in the 20s, so it's getting more levels per round. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But the cocktail should be extremely effective on this map because I can literally just target it in the center where the balloons swirl around like 3 times in a row. So I'm actually feeling a little bit more comfortable now. I did not realize it would actually level up so fast for us. Okay, so what's the next plan here? Honestly, I want to get a village. I think I can too. Now that I have Gwendolyn down, Gwendolyn's going to do a lot of damage for us. It's going to pierce buff my tack shooter too, which is fantastic. So it's a great hero pairing. I want to get a village to give my tack some buffs. Lead balloons aren't also a problem. Gwendolyn pops these. Yep. To give my tack shooter some buffs and discount some stuff for later on. Saving money is going to be one of the most effective things I can do here, obviously, when stuff is incredibly expensive. So I can place a village right about here. Perfect. Probably put this on strong, actually, because now the Gwendolyn's applying a burn effect on balloons, so I want it hitting the highest layer So then the burn has can kind of peels through the. Oh, actually, it gets purples. We don't want it hitting the highest layer, but you get the. You kind of get the theory there with the targeting. Okay, bunch of camos here. I think I can just solo this round with the Gwendolyn Cocktail if I wait. Okay, I didn't wait long enough. 1, 2, now. Come on. No. Oh, no. I have to do something against this round. That's actually a big problem because camo protection is hard to come by. I guess we get a ninja. Ninja's not a terrible buy because we can get Sabo on it later. This is the cheapest way we're gonna get camo detection. And it should give us enough to the point where we can kind of delay our cocktail usage, and then the cocktail will, yeah. This should work. Yeah, we're good. Wait, I'm kind of stupid though. I think I could I have bought in Monkey Business and then got the ninja down? Actually, I don't think I had money for that. Never mind. There's no way I did. Rainbows. Yeah, we need to use cocktail this round for sure. We need to use cocktail here. That's fine. Cocktail. Monkey Business. Oh, I'm gonna die barely there. That's okay. Okay, on strong targeting, I think works for the Gwendolyn. Yeah, that actually makes a big difference. Strong targeting versus not strong targeting. Let's use cocktail here, and then we can get tax sprayer. Okay, perfect. With tax sprayer, I should be chilling. And the plan is to make this in. Oh wait. There's no way I'm affording an overdrive by round 40. $7,000 for an overdrive? You're kidding me, dude. What? How am I gonna pop the Moab? Oh my gosh. I mean, I get a good amount of money from some of these rounds. Because it's not half cash, it's double prices, but... Dude, $7,000? You're running a hard bargain with that one, Ninja Kiwi. I mean, honestly, Taxpayer should do decent against the Moab, though, because it's such a good map for it. So, do I even need an overdrive? If I use, like, Gwendolyn Cocktail with it, too? We'll see how we do against the Moab, I guess. We'll see. All right, here we go. Moab. I assume I go down here. And it's not even close. Oh, he gets double HP, too. Dude, I forgot about the double HP. That is not good. I can't even like afford much with 5k too is the annoying part. Okay, this is the only thing I can think of and I can barely afford it. I don't know if this will actually work, but we'll try our best. It actually did work. Okay, well, yeah, I was thinking I might need to change to a different map to try this because I might have been a little ambitious trying this on an intermediate map here. Even though balance obviously probably should be in the easy mode, it's a pretty easy map overall, but it actually did kind of work, so we are still alive. Okay, I think I should be able to afford overdrive, just save up for the overdrive with this alk buffed tax sprayer. The alk buff is actually kind of insane on this, so hopefully we can just do that save up pretty easily. Oh crap. Camo purples. I did not think about this. Ninja on strong. I need to pop all the camo purple bloom layers down, which might be a lot to ask from one little ninja. And then I need to cocktail the insides. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. Okay, what I'll go for is a cleansing foam. I can't afford this. It's pretty expensive, but this will help me out for camos, and it could be a overclock later for my overdrive. Plus, it's just an overall decamo, which is obviously helpful. So I think cleansing foam is not a bad buy. I'm not sure how much I'll actually be able to afford. Like, can I even afford a tax zone with the overclock? Overclock's 32.4k. I might have to take multiple tries here, guys. This is my first attempt, but dude, C.H.I.D mode just has been seeming absolutely insane with these prices. All right, overdrive has been bought. That is a big step for us. So this should be able to fend for a while, I'd imagine, especially with Gwendolyn, and I can just use the Gwendolyn abilities too. Gwendolyn's also giving a pierce buff. Now, how much does tax zone actually cost? 48k. Honestly, that doesn't seem as insane as some of the other prices I've seen, because I think tax zone is a decently cheap 5th tier to begin with. 48k, I think we can save up for that. 2 Moabs. I don't have my Alchemist Crosspath, by the way, right now, nor my Village, so I can obviously get a lot more damage for not much more price, but we kind of just want to save it for the tax zone as much as possible. If I need to do that stuff later, I obviously will. And those Moabs still are not a problem at all for us. That's good. All right, we're on to the BFB, guys. Now remember, everything is double HP Moabs and stuff, so it's not just a regular BFB. It's 2 times HP. Now, can a little overdrive with an alk buff defend this? I honestly think it can, if I just use Cocktail as well to kind of help out, because obviously Cocktail is insane on this map. And yep, we're good there. Okay. We still have Gwendolyn on strong targeting, by the way, which I think is a smart decision. How do we do against 61? Okay, we do need to use Cocktail there against 61. That's fine. And I'm what? Roughly 20k away from this. But we are making money pretty quickly at this point of the match. So, I mean, it's not bad. 62. Now, around 63, we're going to need Gwendolyn to kind of hard carry us, because there's no way an overdrive is doing much against tight ceramics. Oh, crap. Fortified Moabs are actually scary. Am I good against this? No, that's so close. Okay, we actually defended that time around pretty easily. Nice. Around 63. We use Cocktail here. Does Cocktail solo? It kind of does. What the heck? Who knew Gwendolyn Cocktail was so crazy? In the second set, I'm going to use Firestorm as late as possible. And then third set, I'm going to Cocktail again. Dude, Gwendolyn... I mean, C.H.A.D, don't get me wrong. C.H.A.D is doing stuff against this round. But Gwendolyn basically just sold this round. That is insane. I think C.H.A.D goes down here, though. Yeah, that is not a good sign. Okay. Perishing Potions. Jungle Drums. Okay, that actually made a pretty big difference. I'm not gonna lie. I did spend a bunch of money on literally both of those things, though. We're at 30k now, so I need another 18k for this tax zone. I feel like once we get the tax zone up, it's going to be pretty easy for a while, but I'm still pretty worried about late. Like 98 and some other rounds late are going to be absolutely insane. A bunch of Moabs here. Let's use Cocktail. Cocktail should get pretty insane value here. It's perfect. I haven't had to use Firestorm again since around 63, which is pretty good. So, and we're about only 10k off of this tax zone, dude. It's actually kind of crazy how hard of a carry this overdrive can be on this map. It's actually pretty insane. And those BFBs go to nothing. Again, double HP on all of this stuff. So these aren't just normal BFBs. Oh, this round actually could be a tough one. There's like one BFB. Actually, is this the one where there's like a bunch of BFBs that are grouped up? I think it is. Okay, so how am I going to beat this round? Let's use Cocktail now. Let's use Firestorm now. I don't think this solos, though. The balloons are just gonna destroy me. Right? What? Wait, I'm dead against this, though. But how did we defend that? I'm so confused. Okay, Gwendolyn on strong. Does this defend? It actually is pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe primary mentoring. Or primary training. This is going to increase the pierce of the attack. No! A green balloon, bro? Okay, I think I just keep doing primary training and waiting for it to just work. Because it's so close every time that it's just got to work one time. If you really think about it. Maybe switching the Gwendolyn targeting too. It did work. Okay, it worked with Gwendolyn on first. And just like that, we're 2k away from our tax zone, ladies and gentlemen. But again... lots of BFBs. Dude, I actually have no idea how we actually defended all those BFBs. It looked like it wasn't going to happen at all, I'll be honest. This time around, the BFBs are a little coming out at like kind of different timings, which should make it a lot easier. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have now officially bought the tax zone. That is actually so unbelievably good for us. The only problem is there's some really dense rounds that are going to come out. Like round 98, for example. And I'm not sure how I'm actually going to deal with that. So, yeah. But let's just be happy while we have it, you know? All right, double HP ZOMG. Let's see how we do here. I'm kind of just saving my money so I can kind of make a decision with it later. Now, 11k is not much in this mode, but honestly, an overclock would be pretty nice. And we do deal with the ZOMG pretty easily. We're into the super ceramic rounds now, by the way, into the 80s. All right, a bunch of BFBs. Yeah, I can tell the ceramics take a lot longer to deal with at this point, but I assume Tax Zone can handle these pretty well. And it appears it can. Okay, this round actually could be kind of tough for us. There's a ton of BFBs, so the Pierce is going to be tested here, but Gwendolyn is also just giving me a ton of Pierce buffs and stuff, so we're good. And I do have enough for the overclock, but the question is, do I actually buy the overclock, or do I want to get something else? I don't actually know. 2 ZOMGs. Let's see how we do against these. Doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Nope, we're good. Honestly, something else I should get is a Moab glue to Relentless glue, but the problem is, like, this is a spot that would make sense. This is the only spot I can place it where it's going to be in the village range, so it's going to get buffed by it. But if I put it here, it's going to steal my Alk buff, which I didn't think about till now. I probably should have put my Alk buff. I probably should have put my Alk buff here and then put my glue on the right. Also, we actually go down there to 87. We'll get overclock up. I mean, I can use Gwendolyn abilities too. I actually have not been using Gwen abilities against this, so that's also a mistake. Now, overclock has a 66% uptime on this for a 66% damage buff, so yeah. Or, yeah, attack speed buff. Round 90, so DTs are going to come out. Now, this is going to be interesting because, yeah, I need my Gwendolyn to proc its heated up on this tax zone to pop the DTs, or I could use the Gwendolyn level 10 ability to auto do that. So DTs are a little bit interesting how I have to defend them. Okay, lots of BFBs here. It appears we're fine. I'm just gonna save my money, so I have options when I get to a problem round. I'm just gonna save it. We're about, what, 20k saved up right now, which isn't bad. 20k saved up is probably equivalent to like having maybe 9k saved up in normal chimps, because it's an unpoppable price buff and then double prices as well. Alright, 3 ZOMGs here. Overclocked attack zone with no Gwendolyn abilities actually does well. Okay. We haven't had any problems since that one round, like 88 or whatever. DTs get obliterated. Okay, this round actually could be really tough. 94, this is 98's little brother. We're gonna use Cocktail here. I'm gonna use Firestorm. I think I'm dead. Yeah. There's just too much going on. What to buy? I could test something. The problem is it's gonna steal Alk buff. What if I go Embrittlement, let me cook, and then Stronger Stimulant? Would this buff both of them because it's Stronger Stimulant? Because I don't want this stealing too much of the Alk buff is the whole thing with it. But Embrittlement should be helpful for us, is the thought process there. Embrittlement's very good. And it looks like we are shredding. Actually, really well. I did spend like all my money doing that though, so that is one thing. But we did pop that incredibly easily. Okay, I might need to crosspath my... Does the engineer soul these camos? I don't want to crosspath it. It's getting pierce buffed by my Gwendolyn too. I think we're good with an uncrosspath engineer against those camos. Yeah, we're good. And then tax zone absolutely shreds these GTs. All right. I mean, if I lose at this point in C.H.I.D mode, I would be pretty upset because we're on 96 now. But it's hard to say. This is 98's little brother now. Before we were on the little brother. Now it's the little brother. Okay, we're doing well. I've got 22k to work with. By the way, for the pops, we have 1.8 million on the tax zone, but it's double HP Moabs, so getting 2 mega pops is not as impressive in double HP, because there's obviously more total RBE. Do I need to use Firestorm here? Actually, I don't think I do. Wow. Okay. I'm very surprised in how well this is working. I can get a Sabo, is one thing I can buy. I'm just gonna wait. I want to be smart with my money, so we're gonna wait till 98 because I'm pretty sure I will die to 98 with my current setup, but I'll have about 30k to work with. All right, let's just see. Let's see how we do. Let's get a feel for things a little bit here. Let's use Cocktail now. Let's use Overclock now. Let's use Firestorm now. And then a million balloons are going to run through about now. Yep. Okay. That does not look very good, but I have a lot of money. So that is the one thing. I could try a Mermonkey. How much does the Mermonkey actually cost in this mode though? That's like almost all of my money. Holy cow. Okay. There's no way I'm affording a Sabo with it, is it? No. I can put Mopress here. Yeah, I can afford this mid round, I'm pretty sure. This should be decently effective, I'd imagine, right? The Mermonkey should be pretty good here. Is to use Cocktail, let's use Overclock. I still think I've got a Pierce problem though. As in, I think I know. Okay, we got the Moab Press now. I can't tell how we're doing. Oh, one random ceramic. Okay, I can maybe get Moab Glue. I can. Oh, Moab Glue with Glue Strike might be the solution here. And I can crosspath this Moab Glue during the round. I'm so limited on placements, but... Okay, let's use Glue Strike now. Let's use Cocktail. Overclock. Let's crosspath this Moab Glue. We're going to use Firestorm. Wait on it now. No, ceramics are getting through. Okay, I'm going to try putting Moab Glue in a different location then. Maybe right here. No, I'm still dying. Oh, I haven't tried this yet. Unstable Cock, as G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D would say. Let's try this. Glue Strike early, actually, this time. Let's use Overclock. Let's use this. Let's use this. I can get stuff during the round too. I have like 4K right now, but I just don't know what I'd purchase. Blue Strike again. I'm barely dying. All right, you guys might need to let me cook on this one. I'm going for an Artillery Battery Mortar, and I'm going to buy Jungle Drums and an Alk Buff on it mid-round. Let's use Cocktail here. Let's use this. Let's use Firestorm. Let's use this ability. Come on, Alk Buff. It's got 34k pops. I still think I'm dead though. Yeah. Okay, I still have not used... I'm using Sabo and Moab Glue this time. I still have not used the Firestorm. And it's actually looking pretty decent at the moment. Firestorm? Come on, this actually might be it. Overclock again? I think I did it. Oh, the Sabo and the Moab Glue actually worked. Wait. What's this glue for, though? Do I even beat 99? I don't know if I beat 100, though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that actually worked. The glue in the Sabo was the play, just with good ability timings. Because I tried that earlier and it did not work. But I don't know if I beat 100. Come on, please. I can't get Relentless if I didn't spend money on this useless glue. Okay, everything. Wait to Sabo. Now. Maybe I'd wait to Firestorm. I honestly thought it was Wraps, guys. I was on 98 for like an hour. I'm not even joking. More than half of this recording was spent on 98. Okay, I'm gonna wait to use this ability. Sabo now. Firestorm now. Oh, that was easy. Just different timings of everything. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We beat C.H.I.D mode, actually on an intermediate map, which is pretty crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe button. Remember, 1,000 likes and I'll try C.H.I.D mode, which is mixing in Impoppable, Chimps, Half Cash, Ultimate Bloon rounds, and double HP mobs. That's it for today. Mehalic pops out. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. First, I did C.H.A.D and C.H.I.D mode. Then I did C.H.A.D and I'm C.H.A.D mode. And now it's time for the most difficult one yet, C.H.A.D 140 mode. In this mode, you combine Chimps, Half Cash, Alternate Bloon rounds, double HP mobs, and you need to beat round 140, which has 4 fortified BADs, by the way. Now, this mode is actually possible through Challenge Editor by putting the difficulty to hard, putting the game mode to alternate Bloon rounds, switching the end round to round 140, putting the Moab HP to 200%, disabling everything at the bottom so it's Chimps, and lastly using a price changer mod to multiply the prices of every single upgrade by 2 so it's basically Half Cash mode. Now, is C.H.A.D 140 mode even possible to beat? Let's find out. And guys, if you've been enjoying these Chad challenges, make sure to hit that subscribe button. A very small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, and it really makes a big difference. So thank you for your support. All right, guys, here we go. Do C.H.A.D 140 mode. Oh man, this is actually going to be absolutely crazy because all of my C.H.A.D videos have been to round 100. But these extra 40 rounds are going to make a really big difference, especially because in the recent update, if you guys did not already know, Ninja Kiwi changed the alternate balloon round set where there are preset rounds up to 140 now. But we're starting off with our Zeely and our Dart Monkey to start here. And I gave myself $1,800 to start with as well, which is the 4-player co-op starting cash. It's pretty much the most amount of money I feel like I can give myself without feeling like I'm cheating the system too much. And the reason I have to give myself more than the 650 normal cash is one, because all the tower costs are doubled, obviously, but also with the alternate balloon round set and the round 6 start, it's pretty much impossible to do it with like the normal chip starting cash. So I have to start with more money than normal. But yeah, for the first C.H.A.D video this time, we're actually bringing a Zeely because I feel like it's pretty much a necessity for this. But yeah, pretty much the reason I have to bring a Zeely is because if you guys didn't know, the round 140 in alternate balloon rounds is absolutely insane. It's crazy, guys. It's 1 BAD that's going to come out and 4 fortified BADs on round 140. And now just how much HP does a fortified BAD on round 140 have in this mode? Well, normally, guys, a round 140 regular BAD has 100,000 HP for like the BAD layer itself. Now, obviously it's fortified, so it makes it to 200,000 HP. And now we're doing double HP Moabs for this mode as well, which makes it 400,000 HP. And on top of that, there's 4 fortified BADs, which is 1.6 million HP just for the fortified BAD layers itself. So yeah, with all that being said, this mode is going to be absolutely insane, which is why we needed a Zeely, basically. I kind of want to save it for a discount village as soon as possible. That's one of the most effective things I can use in these C.H.A.D challenges. Discount villages save me a ton of money, especially when I'm in the half cash mode here. That's super important. So we'll see if we can beat that with the Heartstopper, and we do. That's nice. All right, 15 rounds out of 140 done. This is good. Zeely on strong. Dart Monkeys maybe first now. I think I need defense here. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to discount village just super early like that. All right, then the most effective thing that I have been using early game and has proven to be strong is a Airburst Dart sub. Airburst Dart sub with Alk buff. Been using this in a lot of the C.H.A.D videos, and it never fails me pretty much. So we'll use it again here. A Zeely deals with the camos. You don't actually have the camo priority targeting option on the Zeely, like you sometimes do with other towers, which is interesting. No, that's not enough. Do I have enough to get camo detection on a Dart? I don't. Ooh, unless this can work again. I have it on strong this time around, so maybe that hits all the camo greens. All right, well, going for that sub proved to be a pretty big mistake. I die round 16 to camos, so we have to restart. All right, we're back on round 16 now, guys. I got a base ninja this time instead of upgrading twin guns on my submarine, and this is more than enough to deal with the rounds. So, all right, probably get a village down right here to discount my submarine if I can pull off this play. Round 27 might be the end of me, though. There's a lot of camo balloons this round, and I only have the ninja and a Zeely to deal with this. Even though Zeely's got some splash damage, I don't know if it's enough. It doesn't appear so. Okay, so we can get advanced intel on this. So then the submarine helps out with the camos as well. And twin guns. That should be enough, I'd imagine. And it looks like the submarine is enough defensive support for us. Perfect. Regrow leads here. No, we're good. We're good. There's a lot. Aziz is actually not a bad hero for alternate balloon rounds because there's a lot of rounds with regrow balloons. So the level 3 ability actually gets pretty good value, I just noticed. Camo leads are not a problem either. And also Zeely does pop every single type of balloon, which is also really helpful for the early rounds of alternate balloon rounds. So yeah, W hero here. We actually got on around 35 here. Okay, so let's get an alchemist up top. I only want the AMD buff to be on my submarine though, and not the ninja. So probably get the alchemist like here. As weird of a spot as this is. Acidic mixture dip actually might be enough for this round because there are ceramics this round. So I'm gonna get the extra +1 ceramic damage here on some of the shots. Plus the alchemist just helps out with the main attack as well. Is that enough to handle this round? It actually isn't. Okay. Maybe we go triple guns then. Triple guns I feel like is enough. Oh yeah, triple guns made pretty good work of this round. All right. We're good. We're good. Now, unfortunately, well, there's two unfortunately's. One is the fact that I'm not going to be able to use Azilius Totem at all this match because we're in chimps mode, so I can't lose any lives. The other unfortunate part is that I'm not going to hit level 8 Azili by round 40, which gives me more mob class damage. Also, another unfortunate part is that I die in round 38, so lots of unfortunate parts here. Let's get an Alchemist down here. On close. See if this makes a difference. It actually did make the difference for us. The Alchemist is pretty good. And then, most likely, I'll need to get that Berserker Brew up for this round 40 Moab. But just for testing purposes, I'll kind of see how I perform without it. Round 39 was not a problem, though. And here is the fortified Moab. I might actually need more than just a Berserker Brew, too. Oh, this is not even that close right now, is it? All right. Berserker Brew. And what I can do... I'm actually planning on building like a carrier flagship down here later as part of my plan. So I got a boat down here for more advanced intel. Let's see. Come on. Oh, no, the Alchemist doesn't reach that. Yes, we finally did it. Holy cow, okay. It just took a couple tries with the grape shop boat. But we took down the Moab, thankfully. And honestly, shouldn't have that many issues after that because there's no more fortified Moabs in the alternate balloon rounds for a while. And when the rest of them do come out, I'm pretty sure I'll have level 8 Azili by then, which will increase the mob class damage. But yeah, with that, I should be able to get up my discount village next, which is very important for us. Now, the question is, what's going to be the best specific location for it? Thinking like right here. Because I want to get some boats is going to be my plan. I think a carrier flagship with some aircraft carriers are going to be really effective because it can damage buff them a ton with like glue storm and embrittlement and stuff. So we'll get the village down right here. We'll get discounts. There's some mobs incoming this round, so let's get double shot on this. After I got the discount, I get hot shot as well. I don't want to buy cannon ship on this because obviously it's going to be a destroyer later. Strong first. Okay. Nah, we're dead. Maybe I try 2 boats then. We'll try 2 double shot grape shots this round. That should actually deal with the mobs pretty quickly. I think part of the problem is the camos though, and I can't, there's no camo priority targeting. Oh, there is on the ninja. Let's do it on the ninja. There isn't on the Azili for some reason, which I think is kind of weird. Maybe because I already have the totem target option. Even though there's no totems in chimps mode. And it looks like the 2 boats is enough. Okay, perfect. All right, and we got the destroyer now. This is great. I feel like I should probably get hot shot on this too. It doesn't have camo detection currently, but I think we're good against camos with our advanced intel sub and everything else. Okay, 2 fortified Moabs here. This actually should not be near as bad now that we have the destroyer up. We're good. Okay. That was a little close. Round 50 is actually pretty crazy. Holy cow. So even though we have Azili, BADs are not simple to defend. I kind of forgot to talk about this off the start. For a couple reasons. One, round 100 has a fortified BAD as well on alternate balloon rounds, and Azili takes a lot longer than round 100 to reach level 20 for the Hex to be able to pop bads. So that's part of the thing. But also, since round 40 has 4 fortified BADs, Azili can't solo that round, especially on this map. So we are going to need to have a lot of BAD damaging towers to help out Azili for round 40 in our defense, or for round 140, which is part of the reason why I'm trying to save it for this aircraft carrier and carry flagship, because that does have some solid BAD DPS. We are almost there. Aircraft carrier has been bought, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely fantastic. All right, yeah, I'm going to get this into Jungle Drums Village as well, just to Jungle Drums buff this. Now, carrier flagship is 52.9k. That is going to be a pretty difficult save up. Is it worth to save up for that right now? Or do I just go for more carrier flagships or more aircraft carriers first? Oh, we actually go down to 63. Wait a second. The camo balloons are too much. Okay. Because there's a set of camo ceramics. I'll try the ice tower. If I could get an embrittlement, that'd be fantastic. but I can't afford a Brittlement for decamo, so we'll try a little ice tower, which will slow down a ton of them. Oh, I think that made the difference. It hit the entire group of ceramics. Yeah, the little ice tower that could, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. And yeah, this will be an embrittlement later. I'm gonna buy embrittlement first and then try saving for the carry flagship. I think buying embrittlement is a must though. It'll help me out with some balloon cleanup, and the +1 damage is very helpful, obviously. So this was also discounted under the village, which is great too. All right, round 76 here. Got a bunch of BFBs. So far, we haven't had really any issues. Haven't had to use the hex at all. But the rounds are definitely getting more difficult, as you can see. We're good, though. All right, round 78, there's big groups of ceramics that come out this round. Fortified ceramics get dealt with pretty easily. And then I'm pretty sure the second set's camo, which we have a 3D camo options in the middle here. I feel like we'll be good, but let's see. Here we go. We dealt with a good bit of them. Still a bunch of camos left, though. I don't know if we can decamo all of those. Oh, we're actually good. Never mind. All right. Our makeshift camo defense is actually working pretty well for us, so this is good. ZOMG. Okay. First ZOMG coming out. Maybe I just hex this? Or I could hex round 80. Round 80 is 2 ZOMGs. I'll not use hex on round 79 then. And see if we can just deal with this guy straight up. It is double HP, obviously, so that makes it more difficult than it normally is, but it's looking like we're fine. Ceramics? No, we're good. All right, we're gonna try to get a double hex action on both of these. Now, I could have waited longer than that. I thought I was on the last damage stage, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't. All right, we dealt with both of them though, either way. Oh wait, now the super ceramics are coming out though. That actually might be a problem for us. First, yeah, we're not even close. Okay. What I'll do then is I'm gonna get primary training, primary mentoring. Probably won't be able to get the carry flagship anymore, unfortunately. And I'm going to buy a glue strike. This is going to be very helpful. Glue strike is fan-freaking-tastic. I got discounted through the village as well, and it's going to make the glue strike ability come back faster. This gives us +2 damage on all the mob class layers that it hits. I actually probably should have waited to use it though, because that's not good. That's hex. Glue strike again. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right. All right. Round 82 does look pretty gnarly here, but it appears we're defending fine. Another glue strike. Hex. I need the hex to come in big for me here. No, we're dead. Oh, man. Okay. I should be able to get another aircraft carrier this round. Double aircraft carrier should be enough. All right, we've got double aircraft carrier now. Plus, the aircraft carriers with the damage buffs obviously help out a ton too, so this looks a lot simpler for us. Now, do I go for a third aircraft carrier? Or do I start getting up my fan clubs that I was talking about? Maybe we get third aircraft carrier first. I'm pretty sure I only can fit 3 boats in this area too. I would like to be able to fit 4. Maybe if I place the boat all the way to the left here. Nah. I think it is possible to fit 4 here. I just kind of messed up the placements from the start. It's all right though. All right, a lot of ZMGs here. I'm gonna try to hex like every single one. So let's wait. Glue strike, hex. Let's see if it can jump across. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's actually so satisfying. And just like that, I got my third aircraft carrier up. This will probably be the last one I go for. Glue strike the DTs. So then my aircraft carriers can pop them because it allows them to pop leads. And that is good. And now the plan is Super Monkey Fan Club, ladies and gentlemen. This primary mentoring village is going to get pretty good use because it's going to give us free upgrades. And we want to get all these darts to 011 for more range is the main reason. The camo protection, I guess, can be helpful if stuff doesn't get decamoed, but the more range, we'll get them to 022. We'll get 011 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So yeah, I've pretty much given up on the carry flagship for now. I actually think I'll be able to make the save up for it if I beat round 100 with my setup. Not entirely sure if we have enough damage to beat it though. Round 91, we're chilling. Oh, fortified DTs. Okay. These are actually pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, we actually go down. All right. Okay, we got really good glue strike timing this time. We're good, we're good, we're good. All right. Just took a couple tries, but we're fine. Hopefully on round 95, I'll be able to forward the Super Monkey fan club. I don't actually know how much income we're gonna get by then though. Round 95 could actually be really bad for us if I don't have fan club available for it. And 93 is actually looking pretty bad for us as well. Okay, I did not want to use Hex. I wanted Hex for 94, so that's why I didn't use it there. Because there's ZOMGs this round. Blue Strike. 94 doesn't actually appear to be that difficult, though. Blue Strike. Hex. Do I get enough for the fan club, or no? I don't think I do, even with the purples at the start of this round. Okay. I guess we'll see how we deal with it first, but I'm pretty certain we're gonna go down. The glue strike helps out a ton. When the glue strike runs out, we're just dead. Desperate times call for desperate measures, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure I go down to round 100, but I think this will allow me to beat round 95, maybe. Bloon Sabotage. We did it, we did it. Okay. That was really close. We beat round 95, thankfully, so we live for another day. Now, you might be wondering, Ryan, you've beaten all these different C.H.A.D modes on your channel. How are you struggling with just beating round 100 on regular C.H.A.D mode? Well, the main reason probably that I'm bringing a Zeely, and all the other videos were with different heroes that are probably better in the first 100 rounds of the game. But in this one in specific, you have to run with a Zeely, because I think it's literally impossible to beat round 140 without it. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. Hex, Glue Storm. Are we good against these Moabs? I really need to save up for that fan club now, is super important for us. But these Moabs are very scary. I need this Glue Strike back. Glue Strike? I think I'm dead. Dang, bro. Do I get enough for... I could go for a Moab Glue mid-round, maybe. We got Moab Glue this time around. And that should allow us to defend the round, I'd imagine. Glue Strike. I might as well buy Glue Splatter on this too. In a second. Glue Splatter. Glue Strike again. It's Hex. We have Hex on first right now, which is fine, just because Bloons were pushing. But it looks like we're good. Round 97 should not really be much of a problem for us. So I can go to 97 without abilities. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Okay, 96 was beaten at least. Oh, 97 actually does have DTs on alternate Bloon rounds. We're against the DTs though. Yeah, pretty sure I can only afford one fan club for round 100. There's no way I'm popping that fortified BAD. What's Zeely leveling at? 16. I'm not getting level 20 Zeely either, obviously, so. Round 97 though, pretty easy. Didn't really have to use any abilities besides for the DTs. Round 98. Right now, 96 is looking a lot more difficult than 98 for us, to be honest. 98 so far, not too hard. Blue Strike, Hex. We use a Sabo here as well. I get my fan club here in a second. I'm gonna save the other Glue Strike because I'm pretty sure there's DTs at the start of 99. Even in alternate Bloon rounds. Got the fan club up. Alright. There's the DTs. Wait. Fan club. Alright, regular BAD. If I can't deal with this on round 99, I am pretty screwed for round 100 in all honesty. But we actually are dealing decent damage against it, so possibly we might be good for 100. I need to start round 100 with every ability available besides Sabotage. Sabotage is not important to start 100 with because we can't obviously sabotage the BD layer. I guess Hex isn't important either because we can't Hex the BD layer. Turn off auto start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the round we have been worrying about, round 100. I mean, I have a little bit of money to work with, so I think the best thing to do is get 2 base startlings up, and I might as well get Hotshot on a boat as well with the money. And then starting off here, BD is out. We're gonna use Glue Strike off the rip, and I'm gonna use Fan Club here now, and see how the damage is looking. Already 1 damage stage is actually a really good sign. Just use that Glue Strike on repeat is super important. We get +2 damage from that. I think we will pop the layer though, based on the fact that we've already done pretty good damage. Fan Club again. Glue Strike again. Yes, this is looking promising actually. Now the insides are actually going to be pretty difficult. I think we have to deal with the DTs regularly and then Hex the ZOMGs is the best way to deal with this. Okay. Fan Club now. We're good. All right, wait. We have to Hex both of these. Hex now. Oh my gosh, we beat 100. We beat 100. I didn't think we would. I'll be honest. And 100 now. Well, I still have 40 more rounds to deal with. That's not counter chicken before they hatch, but I didn't think we would beat it. I'll be honest. I thought we were doomed. So one other thing I was considering purchasing is a Symphonic Resonance, which costs about 20k, a little less than 20k in total price. That's a really useful stole. And it could stun stuff above my Embrittlement, so the Embrittlement could more reliably de-lead the DTs. So that actually might be the play. Alright, round 102 beaten though. Round 103 is actually kicking my butt right now. This round actually might be like impossible with my setup, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is there's just so many fortified DTs and they are so fast. I think I just lose here, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I might have just completely restart, which actually sucks because I beat round 100, which was looking good for me. I'm not even close though, and I barely have any money. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got to restart. All right, this is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we're back another hour plus later, and I'm on logs here with a whole different defensive setup. My whole plan is to save up for the Master Bomber, which we're about 10k away from saving up, but these rounds are getting very difficult. And the reason why I want to go for the Master Bomber is because that's the main thing that comes to mind that will be able to defend the DDTs on round 103 pretty easily, I think, and defend the round 100 fortified bad. Obviously, it's very expensive and the save up is virtually impossible, but we have been kind of accomplishing it so far with our setup. Come on, pop these last Moabs. And it looks like we are good. Okay. 82k on hand. We're about 4k-ish away. Oh, crap. DDTs. This is a problem. This round is a very big problem. And I'm so close to the Master Bomber is the annoying part, too. I think that pops the DTs. We popped the DTs, but we're dead against the Moabs for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm like 3k off. Maybe I could have skipped the impact early and you got like another Shinobi and that might have defended. I'm not sure what I could have done better. I can try getting up a Moab glue. This is the only thing that comes to mind here. But then that delays my Master Bomber even more. We use another Hex here in a second. I think Moab glue is enough for the round, thankfully. So at least that's a good sign. But now we're still 10k off of this, which is not a good sign. The problem is 93 has fortified DDTs and like a bunch of them, so I don't know if we defend them, even with Hex and Moab glue. Hex. I need to spread the damage over time, so I'm going to target a Zeely. We're just not even close. I need Master Bomber this round is the annoying part. And I just don't have it. All right. I'm going to dig myself in even a bigger hole. We'll get Symphonic Resonance up. This is the only way I can really think that we might be able to defend this round. So this does work for this round, but now it's like, oh, do I even afford this by round 100? Or I need by round 99 for the fortified BED, for the normal BED at least. I also think we go down to round 95 with our setup. So I don't know, dude. This is bad looks. We do beat 93 though with the symphonic resonance, which is nice. All right, 95. Let's use the hex early. Wait, this might actually be doable with some targeting. It's very close. Oh my gosh, we might be able to make something happen. All right, I've done the math, guys. I actually can afford to get 2 Shinobi Tactics, 2 more for my Sticky Bomb, while being able to afford what I need for around 99, like the Master Bomber then. So we'll see if this ends up working out. Let's use Hex now. Let's actually target this a little bit. Just try to spread out the damage over time. Let's target this. It's looking promising. Target it again. I think we have beat in 95, ladies and gentlemen, with the 2 Shinobi Tactics. This is looking good. I'm actually decently confident that I can beat the rest of the rounds too. 98 might be a problem, but if we get really good hexes on 98, I think we'll be good. And I'm pretty sure I afford the Master Bomber like towards the end of round 98. So if we can beat like the first large part of it, keep targeting my Z like crazy here. Okay, we're gonna use a hex on close. If I use it on first, actually wait, let's use it on strong. Try to get a ZOMG hex if I can. I'm pretty sure we've dealt with the BFBs decently here. Yeah, I think I got 1 ZOMG hex there. That's good. Dude, the symphonic resonance is actually crazy. This is an insane upgrade. It is carrying me so hard here with the stalls. All right, let's use a hex on first. Maybe target it to strong now, and we can maybe get a ZOMG down with it. Back on Azili back on first. All right. We've dealt with all the BFBs. I am about 4k off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm going to need to use a hex here in a second and get very good value on it. You can see ZOMGs. Strong, hex. It's looking good. I just got like 4 ZOMGs hexed with that. 5, 6. The Master Bomber has been bought. Oh my gosh, we did it. We bought the Master Bomber. All right, we'll get another Shinobi stacks here. Here's the fortified BD, ladies and gentlemen. 6 Shinobi stacks on this. Jungle Drums, we got an Alk buff on the Master Bomber. We can obviously hex the insides to help out too. And we got the Symphonic Resonance to stall the insides. I think we'll be good here. And I know I've beaten round 100 in my previous attempts in this mode, guys, but this one is a lot better because this Master Bomber will defend the round 103 DDTs. Or at least I'm assuming it will. If it doesn't, then I might have some choice words for the Master Bomber. Okay, round 100 fortified BD does not seem to be much of a problem for us. We're just going to hex these last 2 fortified ZOMGs. 2 million pops on the Zili, by the way. And we got almost 2 million on our Master Bomber as well. All right, 93. This is the round that was pretty much impossible to beat beforehand. And it actually still is pretty difficult. It looks like we do defend, though. Wait, no. Oh, no. It's the Moabs that are actually the problem. It's not even the DTs. It's just so many Moabs. There's no way I've made it this far just to lose now, so I am just gonna stick on this round until I can beat it. I feel like it's possible because I'm getting close a couple times. This is actually looking decently close. That was really close. Yeah, I can't beat this round, guys. Think though, maybe I can skip the balloon impact early and get more Shinobi stacks. So I'm gonna try one more time from the top and see if we can do this.
1 eternity later.
All right, I'm really hoping this is the run. I have 13 stacks on my Master Bomber right now, and I was able to accomplish this by not buying the Balloon Impact, Symphonic Resonance, and the Moab Glue like the previous time. So I've pretty much gone only for Shinobi stacks with this Master Bomber. And let's see if we can beat the dreaded round 103 here, guys. This is actually... I'm going to be so happy if I can beat this round. We dealt with the DTs actually a lot easier. And the Moabs... Oh, wow. The world of difference that a couple Shinobi stacks makes, ladies and gentlemen. Even without the Symphonic Resonance and stuff, the Shinobis are just much more effective. Now, the only problem is I'm pretty sure this is like the max amount of Shinobis I can get. Because if I put more in here, then that's going to steal my Alk buff. And I'm not saving up for a permanent brew. That's 103k in this. So one way I can still buff my Master Bomber though, which could be effective, is an overclock. So I'm feeling like if we just get enough speed buffs on this, we will just pop everything. And then we'll get level 20 Azili here soon for BADs. I'm so happy I beat round 103 though, finally. That round, I'm going to have nightmares about it. I'll be honest. I'm going to have nightmares about it. Ooh, BAD here, round 106. This should not be a problem though for us because... we dealt with the round 100 fortified one, and even though there's ramping and DTs alongside of it, I think we'll be fine. Let's use Hex against these DTs. I still don't have level 20 Azili, so we can't Hex the BAD, obviously. But I doubt we'll have an issue against this. There's no fortified BADs, by the way, I'm pretty sure, until round 140, in which case there's 4 in that round. So we don't have to deal with another fortified BAD till then. And it looks like this was not really much of an issue. We are getting close to saving up for that overclock, which... I'm guessing will be our next buy here. And just like that, we now should have enough for the overclock. Perfect. That feels pretty nice that we have that saved up for now. And still got 31 more rounds. We'll overclock this. Now the overclock is 66% more attack speed, but it is not 100% uptime. I think it's about 66% uptime as well. Even though it's not full uptime, it still should be pretty helpful. All right, I think the next thing we are going to do is get a village right here. And we can build this village into a Cold of Arms. That's gonna be the next thing I save up for. Pretty much just keep on buffing this Master Bomber. This Master Bomber is literally the real MVP right now. It should allow us to pretty much defend every single round besides round 140, in which case we are going to need that Moab Hex to come and clutch for us. Oh, we've got another BAD here, but we do actually have the level 20 Hex now. I just realized that. So the Hex is just gonna solo the BAD. That's not gonna be a problem at all for us, which is fantastic. Ooh, lots of DTs this round. The Master Bomber's Pierce is actually going to be tested, especially with the ceramics underneath. But the Master Bomber shows up still. Has not yet got an overrun, which is nice, which has allowed us to save $50,000 so far. Okay, we got a BAD this round. I'm just going to Hex early, so then hopefully I get the Hex back for the next round. That'll solo the BAD and help me out a little bit with the ZOMGs. By the way, 13 million pops on the Master Bomber, and we've got 4.5 on the Azili. Nothing else has really a significant amount of pops. It's pretty much just been these two absolutely carrying me in this run. And I feel like this is the best way to beat it, to be honest. I did a ton of sandbox testing for today's video, and this is the only way I feel like it's possible to beat this mode. Because something like the Bloon Crush, even though the Bloon Crush would be to solo all the ZOMGs, DTs, and all of that stuff, the Bloon Crush, if I went for that, I would have died to the round 100 fortified BAD. Because I don't have money for a Bloon Crush and the round 100 defense, because obviously I don't have the Hex round 100, so that's why Bloon Crush would not work. All right, Cold of Arms has now been bought, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. We've got a BAD on this round. I think there's multiple BADs on this round. Yeah, so let's actually see how we do without Hex. I'm curious as to what the Master Bomber can do. Oh wait, there's a fortified BAD here. I actually did not know this. We 100% don't pop the fortified, but I'm pretty sure we can pop the regular ones. I'm going to use the Hex right about now. Oh, wait. No, I wanted to use it on the... Crap. It should work either way. I wanted to use it on all 3 of the BADs. I feel like we're good still, even with the bad Hex timing. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay. So the Hex was 100% necessary to beat that round. I would have died to the fortified BAD. I really don't know what to buy at this point. The only thing that comes to mind is try to save for an Energizer to buff Azili's Hex cooldown. But I don't get enough money for the Energizer by round 140. I've looked at the numbers on that. So I'm not entirely sure. Probably should buy stuff though to help me out with BAD damage for round 140. It's going to be the smart decision because I think our Master Bomber with everything we've got going for it is hopefully enough to solo everything that's not a bad. It is actually getting tested hard on this round though. Look at this, round 123. The Pierce is getting ran through. Holy cow. It actually might go down here. I just overclocked something else. It does. Okay, this time around, we are looking a little bit better off the start. I used all my abilities super early in hopes of maybe being able to cycle them. If we get enough stall. Hex again. I think we're good. I think we're good. This round, wow. I think I just need to get more stuff to help the Master Bomber. Maybe more stalls or something. I thought this would be more than enough, but I guess not. Probably get a Bloon Sabotage is going to be a smart buy. Just stall, put everything 50% speed if I need it. We can get this Mob Glue here soon. I don't even know how much Mob Glue will do though, because the Mob Glue only hits 6 Mob class balloons per shot. And lots of these rounds have like hundreds of Moabs. So I feel like Bloon Sabotages are more effective. But we'll still get the Mob Glue. Just because I guess it's 100% uptime, while Bloon Sabotages are obviously, you need the ability for it. And it can stack with the Bloon Sabotage too. Okay, lots of DTs here. And as in lots, I mean lots. We're going to use Hex here. We're going to overclock you. I got the Mob Glue up now, which is nice. I think Master Bomber handles Sabo. Oh my gosh, bro. How are these rounds so difficult that this hypersonic, super-powered Master Bomber can't handle them? That's actually insane. I did some thinking, by the way. I'm pretty sure I can get more Shinobi stacks on this and not take away my Alk buff. So what I'm considering doing is actually getting an Ice Tower down right about here. And this can be a Snowstorm, which actually will be helpful too because we can use the Snowstorm ability. And then I can get a Ninja on the water right here. And this Shinobi should be able to reach my Master Bomber. Alright, yep, I got the 14th stack now. So Master Bomber is even stronger now. 30 million pops has also been achieved by it, which is insane. And we're 5 rounds away from round 140, where we're going to see if this is actually possible. So I'm actually very excited. Yeah, we need to Hex this for sure. We get it decently low without the Hex, but the Hex is necessary. And I should be able to get another Shinobi stack on this. Probably like right here. Yep, there we go. Another BAD, we gotta Hex this. 15 stacks on my Master Bomber now, which is fantastic. Okay, so round 139 just has 1 million BFBs. So we don't have to use Hex this round, which is fantastic. So I'll have Hex available at the start of round 140. Ideally, we go into round 40 with every ability available besides our slows. We don't need the Sabo and the Snowstorm, but Overclock, Ultra Boost, Hex, we got to make sure we have all of those. Oh wait, this round actually could be pretty insane though. Look at the amount of balloons on our screen. Even with everything, can the Master Bomber keep up? We're about to hit 40 million pops on it, or we're close. I think I need to Hex this round. Which I should be able to use Hex this round and still get it back for the next round. Maybe we can deal with it without Hex. If Master Bomber can clutch up. There's still so many BFBs on my side, though. No, I'm getting overrun. Okay. I need to use every ability possible for this round. This round is actually insane. Yeah, this round has 250 BFBs, and like 70 of them are fortified, so it's absolutely insane. I actually might have some difficulties beating this round, even with Hex. I think it's probably possible to beat it. If it isn't, then I'm going to be pretty upset that we don't even make it to round 140. Snowstorm, Hex. I need to wait for the Sabo. Sabo now. Blue one first. Snowstorm. Wow, this round is... I'm not sure if I can beat it. Okay, what I'm doing with the money I make during this round is I built up a Perishing Potions Alchemist, which actually might help out a little bit because it can defortify some of the ceramics. Which then obviously helps out my balloon cleanup. That's really the only thing I could think of to do with the extra funds I make mid-round. Because I don't really make much money. I don't have much money to work with. I got another Perishing Potions Alchemist here towards the back end too. So we have 2 now. Hex. Okay, this is looking decently promising this time around. Hex again. Remember, I need to go to the next round with Hex available as well. That's the most important ability to have available for the next round. I think I beat it here. First. Sabo. We finally beat it. I've got Hex for the next round. I don't have my Overclock or Coda arms, but they're close. Can we beat 140? Holy cow. We beat it. Hex immediately. It starts with a regular BD and a fortified BD, and then 3 more fortified BDs come out later in the round. This is how the round works. Okay. I'm going to wait to Hex this until the rest of them come out. We want the Hex to jump to this one on first. Actually, wait. Just leave it on strong. I think we can deal with this regular BAD. With just our Master Bomber. Just Hex the fortifieds. Okay, we got 1 fortified down. This regular BD should get popped from our Master Bomber. 2 fortified BDs down. The fortified BD is so low. I get Hex back. I think I beat it. I think I beat C.H.A.D 140 mode. This was the hardest one of them all, dude. Oh my gosh, the amount of time I spent on this recording, this feels so good. 39 million pops on my Master Bomber. We got 13.9 million on the Zealy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, the craziness of this mode. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you did. Mehalic pops out. Peace, guys. Have a good one. You guys have seen C.H.A.D, I.C.H.A.D, I'm C.H.A.D, I'm a C.H.A.D, all of these modes I've done on the channel, but one thing is common between all these videos, and that is that I've been dependent on heroes to carry me through the rounds. So today, guys, we're gonna see if it's possible to beat Heroless C.H.A.D mode. And of course, in this mode, you combine chimps, half cash, alternate balloon rounds, double HP mobs, and heroes are banned. This is pretty easy to set up in Challenge Editor because I can just put the game mode to alternate balloon rounds, ban heroes in the tower select screen, set the mob HP to 200%, and ban everything that's in chimps. Along with using a mod to multiply prices by 2x lens half cash mode. But is Heroless C.H.A.D even possible to beat? Let's find out. All right, here we go, guys. Round 6 start. I am going to start with a ninja because I need something that's going to have camo protection for me off the rip. And we'll be able to defend the early rounds, obviously. And a ninja comes to mind for that. But yeah, Heroless C.H.A.D mode, or C.H.A.D with 2 H's, however you want to look at it, it's going to be extremely difficult because if you have been watching any of the videos in my C.H.A.D series, which I know has been popping on YouTube, I'm milking the heck out of this series, aren't I? I rely a ton on heroes in my videos. And look at this, we already are going down to round 8 here. Maybe strong targeting. I rely a ton on heroes in these videos, though, because heroes can be extremely strong. But without heroes, C.H.A.D mode is going to be extremely difficult. It looks like, though, a little bit of target micro and we're good. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a lead balloon that comes out on round 10 here as well. And will I even be able to afford my lead popping power for this? What's going to be... I mean, I can get a bomb shooter down, which isn't bad against lead balloons, right? I don't really want to go for a bomb, though, because it's not really going to be that useful later in the game. And there's the lead balloons. Okay. How much does a fireball wizard cost? Let me see. 650. I need 1300 for fireball wizard. All right, change of plans here, guys. We're seeing if a sniper start can actually work for the camo balloon. My question is, with sniper and submarine, do I afford this night vision goggles in time? And I do. Okay, that's perfect. So hopefully this sniper is enough to deal with these camo balloons. And the nice part about doing a start like this is the fact that I can upgrade my submarine now, and if I get advanced intel in the sub, it will actually see the camo balloons, I think, in the sniper's range. Not map-wide, but just like this little range around the sniper is how advanced intel works. So that could be really effective, because advanced intel is one of the best early game starters in the entire game, especially if you throw an alk buff on that thing. So that's probably going to be the plan here. And another nice part about going with a sniper is I get easy lead popping with Full Metal Jacket, which is also a plan. Oh no! Round 9. Wait, a little bit of sniper targeting and we're actually kind of defending. I don't think it's enough, though. I don't think we're getting through this round, to be honest. Third try is the charm, ladies and gentlemen. I thought to myself, what if I just combine my previous 2 strategies? I start with the ninja and I start with the sniper. And the nice part about this is I don't have to get night vision goggles on my sniper. So I can get this Full Metal Jacket earlier, which should help me out. I still do want to get that submarine down, but I don't think we can go for the sub early. in this mode. We just need to start with the Ninja and Sniper. The only problem with this setup though is it definitely lacks Pierce. So I don't know when the first like high dense round kind of comes in. But at this point we do have $700, so I can't afford like a submarine or something to support me if it comes down to it. So I think I'll place my submarine right here. And hopefully that's enough defensive support. Keep Sniper on strong targeting, obviously. Let's see. Even just a base sub is pretty strong. But is it strong enough? Sniper on first now. And it looks like we're good. Okay, nice. So I'd say my main concern off the start is actually going to be the round 40 fortified mob. Because you have to remember, in alternate balloon rounds, there's not a normal mob. It's a fortified mob in round 40. And we have double HP mobs going on. So basically, it's going to be a 4 times HP mob to what we're used to in just normal chimps mode. Which is kind of ridiculous, especially when you have to defend it with half cash. So, yeah. And also, round 25 is a problem. What if I get advanced intel? We can finally buy it. And the advanced intel coverage actually should be pretty good here. I kind of have placed my sniper in the back so it can clean up towards the back better as well. Honestly, I should place the sniper in the side of this bend though for better advanced intel, and it did make a big difference. None of the balloons regrowed, so let's go. Round 27, this is a very dense camo round, but everything we have has camo detection, so it's basically the same as if this is a camo versus non-camo round for us. I think we're going down here though. Submarine? Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, and I don't have enough for my airburst starts either, which is what I would want. All right, let's try it. Let's try shrapnel. I really don't like doing this, but I don't know a better way to deal with this round. Ninja Discipline, I don't think would be enough of a difference, and it's pretty much the same price. So it does make us defend the round, thankfully. And we are having problems once again. How great, ladies and gentlemen. You would think after all these C.H.A.D videos, I would have the early game down, but no, it's still very difficult every single time. Yeah, dude, the regrow balloons are just such a problem. All right, so the main thing that comes to mind to defend this round is an Alchemist, because I want to be alch buffing my submarine, obviously, and I would want to get airburst starts before the Alchemist typically, but in this case, I can't afford the airburst starts and I can afford an Alchemist. Does it help me defend this round though? And it looks like it does, so all right. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been achieved. Airburst starts has finally been bought. Let's freaking go. Okay. And now we save for the alch buff next. Oh, and right when I get the airburst starts up, it looks like these camos are becoming a little bit of a problem. The shrapnel shot sniper, though, is pretty dang good against the camos. Yeah, never mind. And even camos this round are not getting through that shrapnel shot sniper. All right, round 39 here. Ideally, I kind of just save my money going to round 40, so then I can actually see if maybe I can do a discount village play. Because I actually have a little bit more money than I anticipated. And buying the 2 upgrades for the alch buff is like a little under 4K. Which gives me some room to play with. But let's see if I can beat round 39 here. And it's looking like I can. Pretty sure. Sniper on first. Wait, sniper's on camera party. Okay, we're good. $7,000. All right. So ideally here, I get this discount village. Do I have enough money? I think with 1 discount upgrade bought, I can afford this. Yeah. I don't know if this is enough defense, though, is the only thing. To pop the 2x HP. And I'm going to guess no. I'm going to pop the layer, but I don't think I'm going to deal with the insides. I'm actually not even that close to dealing with the insides either. All right. Let's get Berserker Brew then, and triple guns. I'm thinking triple guns is going to be enough support. If not, I can probably get like a Dart Monkey around the map to give me better intel range. Or I could get Middle Path on my Alchemist. It's close. No, we're good. We're good. Nice. Okay. So unfortunately, we weren't able to utilize Discount Village with my Alchemist upgrades, but either way, we defended at the end of the day. So that's great. Ooh, 3 mobs. I might need to get more defense here. I'm pretty sure I will. Yeah. Okay. So we can kind of get into the strategy of my defense now. Is going to be the nice part. I want to get a Discount Village up first thing. And the main strategy I want to try is actually Beast Handler and the T-Rex. A max power T-Rex is incredibly strong in this game, and I haven't really played around with it much. So now we have the Discount Village up. Let's get this guy into a Allosaurus. Let's get in Beast Handler over here, and we'll merge them. Perfect. And I'll get a Beast Handler over here, and I'll merge this one as well. I want the Beast Handler to have pretty much max map range, so we'll get one all the way in the back, and we'll merge this too. That's pretty much all of my money spent. So hopefully a 6 power Allosaurus is enough defensive support here. Put this on strong as well. I'm still struggling against Camel Bloons is the big problem here, though. I need my sniper. Okay. I need my sniper on Camel Party targeting. All right, please don't die to Camel Bloons this time. We have our submarine on first as well, so submarine should help me out with the Camel Bloon cleanup, ideally. And we're looking a little bit better against the Camels this time, I have to say. Allosaurus hopefully cleans up these ceramics decently. It's actually got pretty good pierce, all things considered. All right, bring you all the way back here. We're good. Okay, that round took way too long to deal with. Wait, why can't I put... So one thing that's interesting is I can't bring my Allosaurus all the way in the back. I thought I'd be able to because I have a beast merged over here. But I think I can only do it where the ranges intersect, if that makes sense. Because this guy's range and this guy's range intersect, but these two don't. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I don't have as much map coverage as I would have liked. All right, 2 fortified mobs and normal mobs behind. I'm definitely going to need to purchase more defense this round. There's no doubt about it. I'd like to see if I can beat this round with just a higher tier beast handler. So that is going to be the plan. We'll get this guy to a Velociraptor. And then, honestly, let's see if that's enough. Put the submarine on strong as well. We don't need submarine on first anymore. Velociraptor should be able to clean up the ceramics pretty well. We still appear to go down. All right, so since Velociraptor is not enough, I'm actually going to get another beast handler in here. And that's actually, what's the most efficient way to merge? So like if I buy this guy, it's only merging 1 power. But if I buy this one, it will be merging 3 power. So as for cost basis, the 1 power costs you 540 plus 380, which is 920. And then if I buy this as well, okay, so this is less than 1840. If this was 1840, it'd be equal efficiency. So buying Allosaurus is technically worth. And I do have a discount village, but the discount village discounts every single part of this, so it doesn't really need to be taken into consideration. All right, degree 15. I've used all my money now. This is the max degree I can technically get on this round, I'm pretty sure. I can actually upgrade to an Allosaurus later, though, to get even more power, if I get enough money for it. I think we actually dealt with that part of it. Allosaurus has been bought. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here, though. Wait, it one-shots ceramics now. Oh, dude, if I could bring my beast handler farther back. Wait, it's cleaning it up. We're good. No way, dude. I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay. Power 17 Velociraptor is absolutely crazy. Oh, and right when I'm all happy and joyful, this happens. Yeah, that's a problem. That's actually a big problem because I don't have enough for a radar scanner village. That's $4,000 in this mode. I'm honestly not sure if it's possible to beat this round, as crazy as that sounds. I don't have any, like, I can't afford a signal flare mortar. I can't afford a radar scanner village. Shimmer is not affordable. I guess the one thing I can try is counter espionage. Is counter espionage our savior, guys? If I put this on strong, it should decamo a lot of the ceramics. And then my Velociraptor can clean up. And look at that, actually, wow. A counter espionage for once being utilized. Let's go. All right, now I've got 12.6k on hand, and what I'd actually like to do is build a discount village farm, believe it or not. So I'm gonna get another discount village right about here, and we will purchase a third one as well. And now I have 3 discount villages up. I'm gonna get jungle drums on this. That unfortunately doesn't reach my submarine, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Submarine's not really doing much at this point. But with the 3 discount villages, now I start to get a bunch of Allosauruses and we're merging them all. Pretty much just want to get into a max power T-Rex later in the game is the entire plan of my defense. And just like that, guys, we're on a max power Velociraptor now, 24 out of 24, which is pretty crazy, all things considered. We just need to now make the 20k save up. Oh, and with that being said, this round's actually a problem, probably because my submarine's on strong. So let's see if submarine on first makes a difference, and sniper on strong. I bet it was just a targeting problem is what we had. And yeah, it looks like the change of targeting made the difference. All right, round 63 here, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the Velociraptor makes easy work of this round. Let's look at it against this group of ceramics here. Oh wait, they're camo. Wait, how did I deal with it the first time? Oh, wait, no, it's because the first set of ceramics are not camo, and the next one is. Okay. What's cheaper for me? Buying these 2 upgrades, which are about 5,000, or placing a full mortar? I think the village upgrades are actually cheaper as far as decamos are. Yeah, we'll do that. I know submergence support's cheaper than both, but the submergence support would have decamoed too late. And I kind of want map-wide camo for my Velociraptor as well, which is why the signal flare would work. But I feel like camo village is honestly the best way. And with that, the Velociraptor does make easy work of 63, so it's not a problem. And just like that, guys, we are about halfway saved up for our T-Rex now, which is fantastic. I think we should be able to make the save up with this setup. I'm hoping. And once we get that T-Rex up, it's going to be so nice for us. Going to be a giant jump in strength. And I'll start stacking on it as well, obviously, to get max power T-Rex. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get this round, guys. Round 72 is finally the time for the main star of the show. Just need to pop a couple BFBs here, which shouldn't be that bad at the end of the day. Well, actually, I don't think I get enough money this round. Scratch that. A fortified BFB does not give me over $1,000, I'm pretty sure. Move this guy around here. Move it down here. Yeah, we're about 700 away. We'll get this round for sure, though, right? Yep, we're about to get it. We're about to get it. And the nice part about the T-Rex, too, is it has an activated ability which stuns a bunch of things. So that is going to be very helpful as well. Let's focus the first one. After I pop some of these insides, I should be able to have it. Perfect. Oh, and I can already tell a huge difference. It does attack slower, I think. Actually, maybe it doesn't attack slower, but it obviously does a ton more damage per bite. And yeah, that's pretty easy work. Now this guy has double the amount of available power at 64, so obviously I'm going to start stacking the power on him as well. Wait, let's use the stun here though. I kind of want to test the stun out against Moabs. So we'll pop this down. Moabs. Oh, it stuns them for a while, and I think the stun does do decent damage too, which is nice. So here's an interesting thing. I've pretty much maxed out my village range. I don't want to place beasts in this area yet because I have plans with my defense there later, like Moab glue and some other things I want to buy. And those are obviously more expensive than these beasts, so I'll get more discount value. So what I'm thinking is it better for me to place beasts with no discount and merge the lower tier beasts, or get the Velociraptor, which is triple discounted, and just merge it this way? I think this is probably more efficient. So that's what we'll do. We'll just start upgrading Velociraptor on some of them in here that have triple discount. Round 79 here doesn't appear to be much of a problem. It's camo rainbows and alternate balloon rounds instead of regrow rainbows, which is interesting. Another Velociraptor. We're at what? 56 power. Okay, so we're almost there to the 64, which is the maximum amount. Oh, there's actually a ZOMG this round. Let's put this on strong. Submarine. Stun. Does Alk Buff work on a Beast Handler, by the way? I'm not entirely sure how Alk Buff works on it because there's like multiple guys merging with it, right? So if you Alk Buff the main guy, does it Alk Buff the Beast? Or can you Alk Buff any of them and it would Alk Buff it? I don't exactly know if it works. Because that's something I probably should do, right? If it does work. All right, how are we doing against the ZOMG, by the way? Popped it down. And the insides actually get obliterated too. Let me test that on Sandbox if Alk Buff works. So normally this Microraptor only does 1 layer of damage. So if I Alk Buff you and send out another balloon, it still does 1 layer of damage. Wait, oh, I actually didn't have Alk Buff applied to it. Oh, Alk Buff doesn't even apply to the beast. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't even work on it. So there's my answer. Okay. So we only need 3 more power now, which means I only need to get a tier 2 beast handler. Can I fit any? I can fit 1 right here. Perfect. And we'll get this to an Allosaurus. And now we have max power. Let's go, dude. Okay. That feels good. I am into the free play rounds now, so there's super ceramics incoming. Does this guy actually, I think, one-shots the super ceramics, though, still, which is good. Probably doesn't one-shot the super fortified ceramics, I'd imagine. I can't really tell at the moment. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't one-shot super fortified ceramics, but that's fine. And round 81 does not appear to be much of an issue for me now. Okay. So I think the main thing we need to worry about now, this has Pierce taken care of pretty well. It's got a ton of Pierce, got a ton of cleanup. The main thing we have to worry about is the round 100 double HP fortified BAD. So I need stuff that's going to do good BAD damage. I'm also a little bit worried about DETs as well. I think this guy can probably take care of a couple DETs, but not a ton of them. So I'll have to figure out stuff to buy, obviously. I think something I should always be buying in this case, though, is a mob glue. Is always pretty effective. Also, let's not die here. We're good. We'll get a mob glue after this round. I won't try to get mid-round because I want to get triple discounted and find a good spot for it. Stun. And I should be good here. Perfect. I think this is a good mob glue spot. Should I buy range on this village so then it reaches? And maybe I can get more use of the village later anyways. Yeah, I think that's fine. Mob glue, and we'll get glue splatter on this as well. That's always pretty much a good buy in Chimps mode right here. I'm trying to figure out what to buy now, and I'm honestly kind of drawing a blank. I know one thing that's going to be really effective against the BAD is Spike Storms, but the problem with Spike Storms is they're not going to be super effective against a lot of the mid-game rounds, my guess would be. So I don't know if I want to spend my money on those yet, but I mean, look at this. I've got like 25k on hand, which I guess with double prices, it's basically 12k on hand, but like the T-Rex is just so strong here, dude. Oh, DT is this round, okay. Let's see how T-Rex does. It can actually pop them decently fast. I don't think we'll deal with fortified DTs though with our setup, or like round 95 where there's a bunch of DTs. So we will obviously need more defense, but I'm still gonna just kind of defend as long as I can with this setup and give myself options once I need to get more defense. You know what I mean? Yeah, the T-Rex honestly needs massive nerfs. This is kind of insane. I've got like 40k saved up here, dude, inside of C.H.A.D mode. And the thing is, I still don't think it's going to be an easy win, though, because the round 100 fortified BD is going to be such a problem for my setup. The T-Rex basically does no BD damage. And getting efficient BD damage for something with 4 times HP round 100 is going to be nuts. Okay, we're good there. How much does a first strike cost? It costs like 33k, so I could buy a first strike if I really want to. I don't think that's going to be great damage, though, against a 4 times HP one. Oh, DTs this round. I should have saved my T-Rex stun for the DTs, in all honesty. I think I'm still good. Yeah, we're chilling. The ZOMGs in the back of the group might be a problem, though. Let's buy some defense. Let's buy some defense here. Okay. All right, what I'm considering doing is getting a primary mentoring village and doing tax. I know tax are really good single target damage, like overdrives with a embrittlement and a glue storm. The only problem is, oh, this village range isn't great though. Like I want my tax to be like around here. Is it worth to get another village down for better tax spots? Because I can't really waste that much money. I think we just roll with this village spot as our primary mentoring, to be honest. And there's all of my money spent, guys. I mean, with double prices, you can't actually get that much. I got 2 overdrives and embrittlement, which honestly still isn't bad. But you would have thought I'd be able to buy more with my money, right? But the nice part about this is this should be decent DT defense as well. The embrittlement makes the DTs vulnerable to the overdrive sharp damage, and the overdrives have a good single target. So it covers my weaknesses that I was talking about. Or at least it should. And honestly, what I should get too, I'm gonna glue gunner right here and build this into a glue strike. A glue strike is going to be extremely helpful as well for the overdrives. Oh, fortified DTs here. Stun inside of the overdrive's range. The DT popping power does actually seem pretty lackluster still. I think we're good low. Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, round 95. This is the round I was worried about. I'm going to get tack sprayer and both of these going into the round. Let's use a Beast Handler stun here early. I want to wait on the glue strike ideally a little bit. Glue strike now. I mean, we're kind of defending. I think we're good. I think we're good. Maybe if I actually, it might not be good for the first try, but I think we can beat it. Do I defend? It's very close. Okay, if I get better stun timings, I think we beat it. Okay, wait on the stun. Now. Come on. We're good, we're good. Let's go. Okay, 95 goes down. Just took a little bit better micro and we're chilling. 96. I actually think 96 is normally one of the hardest rounds. I'm pretty sure I just used those abilities at bad timings too. It's normally one of the hardest rounds in ABR. Like, it's harder than 98 most of the time, which you normally think of 98 as the worst round. But we'll see. Keep using these stuns whenever I get them. Important. Use a glue strike here. Get another overdrive in here. Yeah, look how many ZOMGs there are. This is not looking great for your boy. Another glue strike. The overdrives are doing really good damage, though, against the ZOMGs. So that is one thing that can't be forgotten. But just think about how much easier this would be for me if I had a hero. You know what I mean? Like, any hero, really. Even, like, something like Quincy would just make this so much easier. No hate to Quincy. But, dude, not having a hero and beating a mode like this is just absolutely nuts. I think we're good against 96, though. Yeah, it looks like we're chilling. Just use a stun here for good measure. Beast Handler over here. We're good. Okay. Honestly, I'm trying to think. Let's get overdrive on this last one. But going into round 100, what's going to be more effective? Overdrives with the damage debuff. First, I have like ice and glue. Or I could save it for like maybe a Spike Storm. Spike Storm might be good as well. Let's use Glue Strike here. Fortified DTs actually should not be a problem. All right, round 98 though. Let's use a stun. Another stun. The stuns are huge. Glue Strike. Round 98 is getting destroyed right now. Oh, wait a second. Move you here. Maybe not getting destroyed as much as I would have thought. It looks like we're good though. I'd like to believe so. I want to go into 99 with my Glue Strike available. Honestly, both abilities available because there's DTs at the start of 99. Or Fortified DTs. I should be able to do it though. Alright. And by the way, I'm just going to save my money going into round 100. I'm guessing overdrives are going to be the most effective BAD damage I can get. But I'd rather save my money to give me options on round 100. Alright, use my abilities. Yeah, DTs go through easily. Oh, and there is a BAD this round. I guess this will be a decent test. I don't have every ability available for this BAD. But how is our damage looking? Honestly, not great. This is not a good sign at all. Wait. 4 overdrives with Glue Storm and Embrittlement still are struggling? Do I even pop it, chat? Stun? Okay, we're good against the DTs. Can I even defend these ZOMGs? I don't think I can. Wow, I am screwed for round 100. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to get more overdrives for this round. And round 100 is obviously fortified. So, like, what am I to do? And now that I pop this faster, the ZOMGs are glued as well. I doubt these ZOMGs are going to be a problem. Let's use a stun here. I want to go into round 100 with every ability available. Even my stun ability, because that does do BD damage. Oh, I actually... Wait. Am I good? Yeah, we're good. I have every ability available. $1,712 to work with. Okay. Use my abilities off the start. Round 100. The round of death, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, using that Glue Strike off the start might have been a bad idea. Because I don't have great Glue Strike timing for the attacks then. We did get a damage stage in, which is fine. Another Glue Strike. The problem is after it leaves my attack's range, I pretty much have no single target DPS. Yeah, and it looks like we unfortunately did not do enough. I think this is wraps, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like, do I even get it down to the last damage stage here? Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Making it to round 100 and losing. All right, we'll try slightly better ability timings here, but even if I pop the BAD, there's no way I'm dealing with the insides, I don't think. Yeah, we don't even get down to the last damage stage. That is quite unfortunate, I've got to say. Quite unfortunate. Oh my gosh, guys, hours later, I mean, I've been at this for a while. I'm finally back to round 98. I had to change my strategy though. From all my testing, I cannot do a T-Rex strategy because I just don't leave myself enough money to get the BED damage in. So I'm doing a strategy that's pretty much revolving around BED damage. I've got Sticky Bomb here. I have 2 fan clubs. I have Glue Strike in here, an Embrittlement inside of here as well, and then Overdrives as well. Basically, everything I have placed does pretty good single target damage. And surprisingly, I have actually been able to defend the rounds going into here. The fan clubs actually have pretty good pierce with the primary mentoring village giving them pierce buffs and everything. So round 98 though, not a problem at all. We beat round 96, which typically I think is harder than 98 in ABR rounds. Well, actually 98 might be a little bit of a problem. All right, since I am dying this round, actually one thing I kind of wanted to get is a press. Even though this is not good BAD damage, this is going to be really helpful round 100 because after I pop the BAD, I can stun the fortified ZMG insides with this. Definitely not the best mode press location of all time, but the problem is I've pretty much taken up all of my village locations with primary towers. Like, this is an extremely primary based strategy, obviously. I've got darts, tacks, ice, glue. It does appear though with one mob press, we are actually defending this a lot easier. The difference just one of these guys makes is pretty crazy, all things considered. And I've got 15k on hand, so we'll have a little bit more, probably have roughly 20k, I'd say, on round 100 to work with, which isn't bad. I don't think that's enough for a Spike Storm though. All right, rest of round 98 here. We should be good. Boomerang's on strong. Yeah, we're good. Okay, and I have my Fan Club and Glue Strike available for 99, which is important here because there are fortified DTs. So we'll Glue Strike, Fan Club this. Perfect. And there's a regular BAD this round. Now, I don't have all my abilities available at the start here, so this isn't going to be a great indicator of our fortified BAD damage, but it should be a decent indicator. Yeah, look at this. We've already popped the layer. Okay. That's good. That's good. And, oh wait, actually, I am stupid. I need to restart this, I think. I need my abilities off cooldown fully for round 100. I'm not going to play games with it. This shouldn't be that bad of a defend. And yeah, it looks like we're fine. Okay. Round 100, ladies and gentlemen. 21k. Is that enough? It actually might be because I can discount my Spike Storm. No, it's not. Okay. I don't want to do Spike Storm then. So since I can't afford my Spike Storm, one thing that actually comes to mind here is just base Dartlings. This seems really weird, I know, but these actually have really good single target damage, especially when given damage buffs because they have 1 base damage. And I have the damage buffs of the Glue Strike and the Embrittlement. So I think just spamming some of these around the map could be pretty good. I actually have a submarine spot available too, so we'll get a triple guns in here. Get 1 more Dartling down and roll with it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. BAD defend. Do I want to use... I think I'm going to wait on the Glue Strike a little bit. Glue Strike now when it comes into the Fan Club's range and this Tack Shooter's range. All right, we're damaging it actually quite fast, I'd like to say. Glue Strike again. Yeah, you can see the base Dartling already has 600 damage. It's actually not bad at all for the price of this guy. Are we going to be able to pop it down? If I can't pop it down here, I think this mode is pretty much impossible because I have pretty much devised my entire strategy around fortified BAD damage. So we are hoping and praying that this works. I'm going to actually save the Glue Strike for the DTs, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I should have used the Glue Strike. Okay, we defend barely. I could have probably played that better, though. So if this doesn't work, I can retry, I think, with decent certainty. All right, Fan Club. I'm going to Glue Strike after it pops into BFBs. After it pops into Moabs. Glue Strike now. Oh, come on. All right. I think it's doable. I think it's doable, though. Wait, let's try this instead of the Dartlings. I can afford another Fan Club. Why don't I do this? And then I pretty much have max uptime on my Fan Clubs, I think, with this setup. Come on. Strong. Don't hit the ceramics. Nice. We also want them on strong, so I pop the BFBs before the Moabs, because I basically want to pop all of the insides into Moabs, and then I'll Glue Strike them. Now we Glue Strike. Now I put these on first. Please. Please. Don't die. I did it. Yes, sir. Heroless C.H.A.D mode has been completed. Finally, dude. That was Oh my gosh, that was so hard. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what C.H.A.D mode you would like to see next. Ryan Mehalic out. Peace, guys. Have a good one. It's finally here, guys. It's time for G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D mode. In this mode, we combine Giga Speed Moabs and Bloons, intermediate map, no green towers, which means no military, no abilities, chimps, heroes are banned, it's a pop-ups mode, and lastly, double HP Moabs. I can do this through the use of Challenge Editor by putting the game mode to Apocalypse, selecting an intermediate level map, banning all military towers and heroes, doubling the Bloon and Moab speed, and also doubling the mob HP, banning everything at the bottom so it's chimps mode, and lastly, I've got to make sure not to use any abilities throughout the entire run. So is G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D mode possible to beat? Let's find out. And if you've been enjoying the C.H.A.D videos, make sure to use creator support code Mehalic Pops in the BT6 item shop. Alright, here we go, guys. We are in a pop-ups mode, and I think what we're gonna do is a typical 3 dart monkey start here. So we'll do 2 right there, and then maybe 1 more on the right. And hopefully this can defend for a little bit. But yeah, G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D mode, this is going to be so unbelievably difficult. I didn't really know what intermediate map to run it on. I just chose this map. But the Bloons are 2 times speed off the get-go too, which is going to make things difficult just from the rip. And I'm going to have to get a 4th dart monkey down here too. And look at this, I'm already dead. So what I'm thinking is maybe we'll have to do a tack start instead of a multiple dart monkey start. Tack is actually pretty strong on this map as a starting option. We'll build this into a 1-0-2. Now, pop-ups mode has some weird rounds. I think they're kind of like randomized, if I remember correctly. So I don't know when the lead balloons or the camel balloons come out. That's the only problem with the tack start is, and also look at this. There's already a yellow balloon here. I'm dead. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any military towers, and military towers are pretty good starting as well. Okay, we're gonna need to get a dart monkey to clean up here. That's fine. We're handling so far, okay. Oh, a yellow balloon got through. I'm so dead. I'm so dead against that yellow. Dang it. Might as well try the ninja and the dart start. Yeah, we're still dead to the yellows. Okay, I gotta give myself extra starting cash. All right, I've given myself 1,300 starting cash because I think 650 is just straight up impossible. So we're working with the co-op chimp starting cash now. And I'm gonna start with Spike-a-Pult right here because Spike-a-Pult is fantastic on this map. There's a lot of good bounces, but I think I'm going to want to pair this with something. And what is that something I want to pair it with? I'm thinking a ninja is gonna be good. Yeah, because these yellow balloons are pesky, so Ninja needs to clean up. Spike-a-Pult's going to miss some of the faster balloons, especially with the 2 times speed balloons and everything. And we can probably work this towards a Juggernaut and Ultra Juggernaut later in the match is the idea. I think that's a solid plan of attack. I do have Village, so if I can go for like discount villages, that's also going to be a nice greed play. But before then, what do I want to do? Maybe get a Spike Factory down in the back just to play it safe. Since it's a Apocalypse mode, I can't like retry last round. If I die, it's absolutely over. So I think having a safety Spike Factory is not a bad idea. Just a SPAC in the back right here. Perfect. And now I think we work towards the Juggernaut. Ooh, purple balloons. Let's get this cross path actually. We're gonna have the middle cross path on this guy. I'll probably get a village buffing it or something later with radar scanner. And Juggernaut's 1945, okay. That shouldn't be that difficult of a save up here. The spawn in itself is pretty strong on this map. Now here's one thing that's interesting. The Spike Factory, the spikes normally time out after 1 round or a certain amount of time has elapsed. How do the rounds work in a pop-ups mode? Does it, like, if the spike's placed on round 15, sometimes around 15 balloons can be around on the map for a long time in Apocalypse, while around like 17 is being sent out. So I don't really know how the spikes time out here, unless they just time out from like the amount of time they're on the screen. I'm not sure. Someone in the comment section down below could probably explain it to me. I think we won't have that many issues until round 40. Round 40 is going to be a double HP, double speed Moab, which is going to be really difficult, especially because if you've been watching my C.H.A.D series, you know one of the best ways to deal with the Moab on round 40 is an ALK buffed airburst starts. But in this mode, I can't do that. Military towers are all banned, so I'm going to have to find a way to defend that Moab. Also, camel balloons this round. Our Spike Factory Ninja should be enough to handle. I don't know when the first camel lead's going to come out though. Currently, we don't have anything to deal with that. I think what I'm going to do is get up an overdrive for round 40. I think that's a fine play. So here's the thing. I could put the overdrive here, which is probably the best overdrive location just as is. It's got a circle around it, but I can't buff this overdrive with a village. Even if I place the village over here, it's not going to reach. So I'm thinking of putting the overdrive here and then placing a village in the middle at some point later and just buffing a ton of things with a primary village. That's the idea. Let's get our overdrive right here. Or not even an overdrive yet, just a 203. I want to get a village somewhere in this area to buff my Juggernaut and my tack shooter. But to get that village down, I'm going to need an ice platform. But if I buy the ice platform and the village, I don't think I'm affording my overdrive for around 40. Honestly, we probably should just upgrade the spike factory. I think it's the better play. Yeah, let's put this on smart targeting, and we'll get long life on it. I think that's a smarter play for now. I'm not gonna be able to get that village down for a while. Oh, what I could do actually is go for a embrittlement. Is the spike factory handling this? Embrittlement is gonna decamo, and it'll give my attack extra damage. That actually is a solid plan of attack here. Right about here. And I can afford it pretty easily. Okay. And we'll get bottom crosspath on it just for more range. That's a good plan. It's not going to decamo everything, obviously, but it'll be helpful. All right, we need this overdrive for around 40. I don't even know if an overdrive and an embrittlement's going to be enough for the Moab. I probably will need more. Come on, overdrive. Buying the spike factory actually could have been a mistake, because I think I might be dead against the Moab. We'll see. Wait, there's no Moab around 40? I can work towards an ALK buff for this overdrive as well. Here's the Moab. I'm so dead. I'm so dead against this. I'm dead to the camos as well. No, dude. Oh, I actually popped the Moab. All right, this time around, we're gonna have two main differences. We're gonna get an overdrive up top, which I think I had last time, but I'm gonna ALK buff the overdrive instead of getting the embrittlement for it, and I have an ALK buffed spike factory in the back. So this should be able to fin the first Moab for me, I would imagine. ALK buff has been bought. The ALK buff uptime on the overdrive is not that great, so I might as well crosspath this with perishing potions as well. The spike factory is taking a little bit of a beating from all the camo balloons too, so I need to work towards that Raider Skinner village. It's very important. All right. We actually popped the Moab entirely there. That's actually really good. Okay. Two Moabs here. Yes. The ALK buffed overdrive is actually going in. Wait. There's so many Moabs in Apocalypse mode. This is bad. Do I need stronger stimulant? We'll get stronger stimulant up. I think I'm dead to this one. Oh, hang on. I'm so dead. No way, dude. This time around, I am doing two overdrives. I saved money by not buying long life spikes, and I also crosspath my Juggernaut with the camo crosspath, so that's how I'm dealing with camo balloons. This should give me a lot more Moab class damage here. Okay. The camo balloons are seeming like a problem, though. We're good. We're good, actually. Juggernaut's handling. We want to get this a stronger stimulant here soon. Come on. Okay. Stronger stimulant should be a big help to our defense. How many Moabs are there in Apocalypse mode? This is actually ridiculous. I think I should ALK buff my Juggernaut as well here, in all honesty. Now I can maybe finally start working towards my village. I can get a village, ideally somewhere around here, to hit my Juggernaut and my two tacks. That would be perfect. I might finally have reached that point where I can work towards it. I think the ice platform will go right here. Perfect. And village can be placed. I'm dead. No way, dude. I'm starting to think the overdrive spam was a bad idea. I have not been able to beat some of the later rounds with it. So we're switching up our Moab class defense to a sticky bomb, which is actually really effective. And as we know from the previous C.H.A.D videos, Master Bomber has been an incredibly good defense. So if I can build towards that, that would be great. But I think before I do Master Bomber build up, I still want to get my ice platform and the village down soon. Let's get our ice down right here. The sticky bomb does appear to be putting in a lot of work right now as well. This is fantastic. And our village will go right here. Jungle drums, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Oh, crap. This might be too many Moabs. This is definitely too many Moabs. I need two sticky bombs or something. Okay, this time around I've paired my sticky bomb with a Moab press. Hopefully that helps us out a little bit and we can still get our village down. right about here. I still think there's just too many mobs to deal with for the sticky bomb. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, I might have to go back to the tax, to be honest. The sticky bomb struggles against multiple mobs. Okay, hear me out. I'm back to the 2 tax strat, but I go for a mob glue with this, which will slow down the fortified mob, hopefully enough for our tax to deal some significant damage. And we can outbuff this Juggernaut in the back for better cleanup. Okay, looks like we actually defended the fortified mob this time. This is the farthest we've made it. This is indeed the farthest we've made it at the moment. All right. If we need to, I can pair this with an embrittlement on the right for better damage. But ideally, at this point, we get our ice platform down, is the idea. So Arctic Wind. We have finally defended the fortified mob of death, ladies and gentlemen. And then our village will go right here, I think. Come on. Perfect. Let's get jungle drums on everything. Primary training as well. Oh, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with my defense now. We're starting to move. We're starting to move. Come on. Actually, wait. As I say that, balloons are starting to push. I need an embrittlement, is what it comes down to. Embrittlement can go right here. Am I dead? Did a mob make it out? Oh, Juggernaut sniped. Juggernaut sniped. Come on. We somehow survived that. We somehow survived that. This will be a really good embrittlement spot for us. I need it bad. Please, embrittlement. This Arctic Wind's also kind of messing up our defense because some of our tax shots are getting blocked by frozen balloons, which I didn't really think of. All right, I'm hoping with this setup, the embrittlement, the 2 overdrives, the mob glue and everything, I can now save up for an Ultra Juggernaut. Ultra Juggernaut will be absolutely massive for us. It's going to be great cleanup. It's fantastic on this map. Now, the only thing is I have the bottom crosspath on it, which is probably not the preferred crosspath, but I still think the bottom crosspath does help it out. It like gives it increased lifespan of projectiles and some other things. So I don't think bottom's necessarily super bad. If I need to, I could get Relentless Glue before it, but ideally, I don't need to get Relentless Glue first. I can just get this down right now. And it looks like we're still handling. We're almost on round 80, though. The overdrives are definitely being tested here. We're good, though. Come on. We got it. Let's go. That is a big step forward. Okay. I really don't know what to buy next. I really don't know. We're already in round 80, which is a bad thing. I feel like I'm not going to make that much more money here. Maybe in tax... Wait, DDTs are ready? Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm dead. Okay, so after this run, I was wondering why I had so little money. Like, I barely just now afforded my Ultra Juggernaut on round 80, when you normally would have a decent bit of money. And what I found out is this run, I've only made $62,722 in the first 80 rounds. And typically in a game of chimps, you make $96,000 in the first 80 rounds. And the reason behind such a big disparity is that in pop-ups mode, the rounds are completely randomized. So I can get screwed over or I can get really lucky. And I'd honestly rather not do an RNG roll every time I load this up, trying to get lucky for the first 80 rounds. So what I'm going to do here is add alternate balloon rounds into the mix so then we always get the same round set of ABR. So essentially this is now a G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D mode, but this should make the rounds more consistent where I don't have to rely on RNG to complete the mode. Alright guys, we are back on the ABR rounds now. Now the thing about ABR is there is a fortified Moab this time on round 40 instead of a regular Moab. So that's why I've gone back to the spike factor defense, because I think this is the only way we'll actually be able to defend this one. However, I don't think there's more Moabs that come out for a while, unlike the pop-ups rounds. I don't think we'll have to deal with another one for a bit. So hopefully that defends, and it does defend, thankfully. So yeah, I think our overall plan is going to be pretty similar to what we did last time, but we should have significantly more cash by round 80. So you've already seen this early game, so I'm going to skip forward a couple rounds for you guys. Now you might be saying, Ryan, if there's not randomized rounds, what's the point of a pop-ups mode? Well, there's still a big point to a pop-ups mode, and that's the fact that after round 55, for example, is done sending out, round 56 will send out immediately. So there's overlapping of rounds. And on top of that, I can't retry last round. If I lose, I have to restart the entire run. So we still have those aspects in a pop-ups mode in this run, if that makes sense. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm going to get an embrittlement next. And then after I get my embrittlement up, we probably try to make the save for the Ultra Juggernaut's the plan. Embrittlement is going to be really good in this location. We'll get range on it as well. This hits a pretty good amount of the map. Now, since we don't have any abilities to use, there's no abilities in this mode, I can't go for a glue strike, unfortunately, which would also add damage, but that's not able to happen. All right, we're on round 64 now, and I'm actually getting close to the Ultra Juggernaut. You can just see right here, like, how little money I had last run, because it took me till round 80 to afford my U-Jug, and I had pretty much the exact same setup. I actually had less defense last time because I didn't have this Alk buff Spike Factory in the back. But here we go, round 65. This is when you typically would see yourself affording an upgrade like this. We now get this guy up, so we're feeling pretty comfortable on that. The one part of adding ABR rounds to the mix that's going to make this really difficult for me, like extremely difficult, is round 100. I'm going to have to defend a double HP, double speed, fortified B80. So the fortified B80 is going to have 4 times the HP of a regular B80 in Chimps mode, and it's going to be double speed, which is 8 times the difficulty. And I'm trying to think of how I'm going to actually even deal that much B80 damage. One thing that comes to mind is Permaspike. If I can build a really big Permaspike pile, that's going to deal some solid damage against it. I could do Tax Zone with Super Brittle. I honestly don't think that's going to deal enough damage, though. Just because the tax on this map, it's decent, but it's not fantastic. It's not like a resort. I'm thinking Permaspike, or we could do a Final Harmonic and Bloon Solver combination, which also might defend. We'll try Permaspike out. Before I do that, though, let's get one more Overdrive up top. Perfect. And can I just start saving up for the Permaspike, possibly? Now, I know I get this comment on my videos all the time. Ryan, if you're outbuffing your Permaspike, why did you not get the middle crosspath? Guys, it's not how it used to be. The top crosspath is always better with the Permaspike now, pretty much. Even with an Alk buff, I think the top crosspath has more overall DPS, and a 105 Permaspike is also cheaper than a 025, but I get that comment on every video I use the Permaspike on. The middle crosspath is not good with an Alk buff. The top crosspath is just straight up better, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll start making that save up for the 32.4k is the plan. I really don't think we'll have issues for a bit here. This defensive setup's really strong, and since it's not randomized rounds, I don't see us facing DTs for a bit. I think the first DTs on the alternate Bloon round set is like round 88. Against everything that's not DTs is just a fantastic combination. The tax have really strong mob class damage, and the Ultra Juggernaut is absolutely fantastic on this map. It just cleans up the ceramics pretty much instantly. Now there will be super ceramics coming out here pretty soon, which could complicate things a little bit. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Around 79, we got some ZMGs. How are we looking? The ZMGs are actually pushing a little bit. The Moabs, though, actually get pretty annihilated from our Ultra Juggernaut. The rounds are definitely starting to get more difficult. I don't know if Permaspike's the play, then. Just the density of these rounds, Permaspike might be weak. We're going to get it, though. I don't need to get White Hot Spikes, because this is going to have a consistent AMD buff on it, so I can save 650 there. Can I fit a... Well, I can fit a Mermonkey. It's perfect. Okay. I'd like to actually Pierce buff my Permaspike as well. Well, let's get this to Stronger Stimulant, first of all, so it's uptime on both. And we'll get this to an Abyss Dweller. Probably get an Abyssal Warrior as well. This is going to give 20% Pierce to my Permaspike for a pretty cheap price. I think this is 100% worth. Can a Village reach it? Does this reach, guys? I think if I get a Jungle Drums Village and then Village range buff my Jungle Drums Village, it can reach my Permaspike. I feel like just getting a really solid Permaspike pile is the best play here. If this doesn't reach, I'll be pretty upset. Okay, it doesn't reach like that. But if I Village range buff it... No way! That looks like it reaches. Am I crazy? The range goes through the Permaspike. Whoa, then. I might have to redo this run if it comes down close, because I just wasted like 4k, more than 4k on that. All right, what's the next plan? Maybe get a Tax Zone is a good idea. I think a Tax Zone's a fair plan. Also, DDTs are now coming out. We are actually struggling a lot to the density here. The Permaspike is putting in some good work. Our Abyssal Warrior is actually doing pretty solid here too. Let's get, I think we'll just leave it as an Abyssal Warrior. This is actually a really good pairing in the back. I like how I built this. But we need more defense for sure. This is what I'm talking about with the Apocalypse rounds, guys. It's just ever ending. Like, I'm defending like round 90 balloons. At the same time, I'm defending like round 87 balloons. Everything just layers on top of one another. I might be going down here. I need to get this Tax Zone. Okay, Tax Zone's a big step forward. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Dang it, bro. Oh my gosh, those villages were bad play. All right, we're finally back here. I'm gonna get the perma spike once again. I think keeping on close targeting is also ideal. This kind of puts the spikes the farthest back on the track as possible because smart targeting, the balloons do a loop here, so it will hit the spikes early. And we'll do the exact same thing I did last time with the Mermonkey as well. I think the Mermonkey is also a good play for the spike factory. But the main difference is this time around, we are just gonna get the tax zone and not spend like $4,000 on useless villages. We're about 7k-ish away from the tax zone. This is where the rounds of the pop-ups mode start to layer on top of each other a ton though, and things get very scary. Yeah, look at this. This is just a pop-ups mode and it's just extreme. Okay, put this on first real quick. I need that tax zone bad. I need that tax zone bad right now. And I don't even know if tax zone's gonna make a big difference in this, to be honest. Come on. I'm almost there. More DTs. We should be fine against the DTs. The perma spike's good against DTs. All right, tax zone has been bought. That's huge. I think with that, I'm actually gonna get one more overdrive as well. I can definitely tell a difference once I buy the tax zone. Put this on first. I think we get primary mentoring 2 here for more range. Reduced ability cooldowns is not that important, but range is nice. All right, perfect. What else can I buy now? What else can I buy? It's round 92. We have a little bit of time before the BED comes out. Honestly, I can go for another Mermonkey. I don't think that's a bad play either. These tacs have low pierce, so getting a Mermonkey to pierce buff these guys, I feel like it's a solid decision. We'll get another Abyssal Warrior here. Oh, not fortified ETs. Permaspike handles. We're chilling. Okay. Come on, Abyssal Warrior. Perfect. What next? Oh, Unstable Concoction's a good buy. Unstable Concoction's definitely a good buy. I fit one here. I should 100% buy one of these. This is going to get insane value just because of the amount of blimps that are in a pop-ups mode. Layering over everything. We got round 95 DTs coming out. These should not be a problem. I still don't know if I'm defending the fortified bad though, because the thing is I'm going to have to defend that fortified bad with the mix of all the other blimps that are going to be coming out as well. Like, how am I going to manage that? The permaspike pile is also getting tested hard here. Let's get a stronger stimulant for my Juggernaut. Let's get a relentless glue here. I really don't know what to buy next. Can I fit another tack? This isn't in the village range though. I think I just need more BED damage, but spike storms don't work because there's no abilities. Like, what can I purchase for more BED damage? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to clean up the rest of these balloons faster, to be honest. I think focusing on cleaning up the rest of these balloons faster is a better idea. So we're gonna get more unstable concoctions on our side. More unstables. Dude, this is insane. I think I'm dead. I think I'm so dead here. Yep. Oh, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? All right, this time around, I'm taking a completely different defensive plan. I'm going to do the final harmonic and balloon solver combination. So hopefully I can make the save up for the balloon solver first of all. We are actually started to struggle there for a little bit, but I'm good. 24.3k, I almost have enough. Come on. The only problem is I feel like this is going to struggle against the fortified ZOMGs and stuff I died to last time. I don't think the final harmonic and balloon solver is going to be able to defend those things, but we'll see. And now we can get the Mermonkey down next. Well, let's get the Pierce Mermonkey first. We'll get an Abyssal Warrior up here again. But then after the Abyssal Warrior, I'm going to go for... Well, actually, what if I go for a Lord of the Abyss? That actually could be a play. Lord of the Abyss has some really solid grouped damage. Do I make enough money for a Lord of the Abyss and the final harmonic, though? That is my question. Because I need the final harmonic for BED damage for round 99 BED and round 100 fortified BED in the alternate balloon rounds. Yeah, we'll buy it. We'll buy it. I also don't have like any DDT damage right now, which is a bad thing too. I could get Monkey Intelligence Bureau, which would make my Lord of the Abyss pop lead balloons to pop DTs. I think first though, I'm going to start saving up for that Symphonic Resonance. How much? I also need to figure out how much the final harmonic costs. 27k. I'm pretty sure I make 27k in time. Okay, we got that up. Just in time for the DTs. I'm going to keep this centered over the Lord of the Abyss, I think. Do I make enough to get Monkey Intelligence Bureau first as well? Oh, we defended that DT. Thank you. Okay. My DDT defense right now is pretty weak. I think I need this MIB. I'm pretty sure that's a necessity. And now we're gonna hope we can make the save for the final harmonic. I don't know if we can defend every DT round still though. Fortified DTs I feel like are gonna be a tough one. Those DTs got defended pretty well. 27k. Okay. Fortified DTs, we're dead. We're dead. How do I defend DTs while getting the Bloon Solver and final harmonic? That's the question. Okay, so we have a couple optimizations this time around. I was able to cut a tack shooter from the early game, which saved us some money. I'm not using a mob glue this time because I'm pretty sure you can't put the Bloon Solver glue and a mob glue on the same blimp, if I remember correctly. And I'm also going to place my Lord of the Abyss. I'm going to do Lord of the Abyss again, but I'm placing it pretty much in the dead center here, which might seem like a weird spot, but I think after range buffing this guy with a couple Echosense networks, he will be able to see pretty much this entire circle, is the idea. Yeah, and now I think we just save up for the final harmonic. I think I'm dead here. I think I'm dead. Wait, no, I'm not. Oh my gosh, how'd we hang on? The Spike Factory is coming in clutch. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Please. Final harmonic, please. Grab the ZMGs soon. We got it. Okay. I need that unstable concoction, I think. There we go. Come on, unstable concoction. I'm dead. No, dude. The DDTs are insane. What do I do? Okay, so I've got to change my defensive strategy once again. I don't think the Mermonkey strategy is going to work. I think a Master Bomber strategy could work. The only problem with it is I don't know if I can save up 43k, is essentially what it comes down to. Saving up 43k is a very difficult task. You can already see I'm struggling at a 20k save up. I did get an Ultra Juggernaut early, which I thought was going to allow me to save up quite a bit, but I think I might need to add a tack zone to the mix, to be honest here. We'll buy it. We'll buy a tack zone. Hopefully with the tack zone and the Ultra Juggernaut, I'm going to get an Embrittlement paired with the tack zone as well. And then hopefully with this setup, I can make the save for the Master Bomber. All right, we are just now about to forward the Master Bomber, guys. The rounds are definitely starting to get more difficult, but we're about to get it right before the DT rounds start coming out. So this is good. This is good timing. I think we'll keep the Master Bomber strong for now. Is going to be the ideal targeting. And as soon as possible, we want to start Shinobi stacking on this guy. Very important. I also probably should Alk buff it too. DT is incoming. Come on, Alk buff. Perfect. All right, we're hanging on. I really need these Shinobi stacks in here. First. Another Shinobi stack. Perfect. We can get a third one. Crap. I can't believe we lost right after I got the Master Bomber up. That's actually so annoying. I don't know how I could have optimized my save for the Master Bomber more though. So we're gonna try this again, but I'm not sure where I can improve on it. Okay, so one idea I had is maybe cutting the Ultra Juggernaut and seeing if the tack zone pretty much can make the save up, which I don't really think it can, just because it lacks Pierce. Yeah, I can see right here is where the Ultra Juggernaut would be really useful. But it actually looks like it's kind of handling. I'm getting close. I think I'm dead here, though. Am I dead against that? We hang on. I need 6k more, please. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Wait, what? How is that Spike Factory so strong? It's just a long life spikes. Come on. Master Bomber. Oh my gosh, this could be it. And now I can get so many more Shinobi stacks because I didn't spend 16k on my Ultra Juggernaut. Let's get range on my ice to make the platform bigger. This might be the run, guys. This is the most hype I've been about a run in a while. I think this Master Bomber strat might be able to do it. There's no way I'm getting 20 stacks, though, is the only thing. There's no world, no universe I'm going to fit 20 in here. And that's kind of a problem, I think, for some of the later rounds. Oh, let's see how we do against DTs here. We have Master Bomber and Strong. We popped them all first targeting. Okay. We have 9 stacks so far, which is decent, I guess. We got to keep stacking, though, as fast as possible. We're definitely starting to struggle, I'm not going to lie. This is not great. But maybe put Moblin on first. Come on, one more Shinobi stack. That's going to be 11. More DTs, strong targeting. Okay, we're defending. I'm running out of space for Shinobis, though, which is a big issue. Can I fit a 12th here? That's going to reach, right? 11. Does this reach? That's still 11. No. What? How does this guy not reach? I just wasted money. That's so bad. I don't know if this one reaches either then. Right here? It's village range buff though. This one reaches for sure. Alright, there's 12. Okay. I might need to buy something else, because I don't think we can get more shinobi stacks. I can get a stronger stimulant for my tax zone, which is going to have better uptime. I think maybe we get a unstable concoction up here as well, in all honesty. If I get a snowstorm, won't that increase the ice platform range? It won't be used for the ability though. We can get primer mentoring, which will increase the range of this as well. I don't know if this is a work. Like, what if this doesn't increase the ice platform range? It should. Yeah, I can fit another shinobi. That's worth. Come on. That's 13. All right. Well then, we have to chill with this. That's. What else do I buy? Maybe a deadly spikes in the back. I don't know if this guy can even defend the fortified BED is the thing. The fortified BED, again, double HP, double speed. I do have a tax zone though. Tax zone is going to add a lot of damage for us, which is huge. Wait, I can get a mermonkey here. Is this worth? Will this steal Alk buff though? I don't think so if I put it right here. I think if I put the mermonkey right here, this is not stealing Alk buff. And we can get Abyssal Dweller, which is going to add Pierce. Fortified DTs are actually tough as well. Not going to lie, we're good though. Let's get Abyssal Warrior. That's plus 20% Pierce on my Master Bomber, which is really helpful. Let's get another Unstable Concoction here soon. First. Am I dead? Am I dead? I'm dead. Dude, how do I do this? Oh my gosh, I might need a more optimal ice placement. Okay, I've done some experimenting in Sandbox, and with the most optimal placements possible, it is possible to get 20 shinobi stacks, and I think that's literally what I need to defend. I guess we'll try to build this setup. Alright, so far I've got 10 shinobi stacks. We have the Alk buff on it as well. I feel like I'm not really replicating my Sandbox placements that greatly, but that's fine. They don't have to be pixel perfect. We just got kind of an idea of how to place them in Sandbox. It's 11, 16. There's no way I'm getting 20 though, is there? I might get 17 or 18 here. That'll be 17. Can I fit an 18th? Please? No way I can't fit a ninja here, bro. Oh, that's so annoying. We'll take it. We'll take it. If this setup doesn't win though, I don't know. I don't think this mode is doable, at least on this map. This is going to be my last attempt. This is going to be my last attempt. I've been trying this so unbelievably long. I've done so many attempts already. We're actually looking really solid, though. I'm not going to lie. We're looking very, very good. Round 96 is going down. Round 97, there's a bunch of ZMGs here and fortified DGs on top. I think this is where I died last time, if I remember correctly. Come on, let's get this Relentless Clue in here. Perfect. We actually defend those DTs. Back to strong targeting. Keep this on last. Oh, there's the round 100. Fortified BED. I don't know how I'm defending this. Tax zone needs to do some solid damage. First, don't die. I don't think I can beat this, guys. I don't think I can beat this. The layering of Apocalypse mode is just too insane. Let's retry last round and see what happens. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but we'll see. We start from 97 if I retry last round. I just want to see if I would have popped the BAD or how much damage I do with the Master Bomber. Okay, strong targeting. We're keeping this on last as well, which is good to maximize the Pierce. First, last, okay. Round 98. Let's get up an unstable concoction here, or two. We're actually, okay, with the retry last round, there's less layering of the rounds. That's why you don't allow it in this mode. But it looks like we are actually focusing the BAD pretty well. The fortified BAD actually might go down here. Oh, first. Okay. Are we gonna pop it? I don't think we pop it. I'll be honest. We're defending like round 102 right now as well, on top of round 100. That's what Apocalypse mode does to you. Even with a retry last round, which makes it easier, I still don't think we can get through this round 100 fortified bad. No way, dude. I got so close to beating G.I.G.A.C.H.A.D mode, and it comes down to this. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my attempts. I really tried this mode so hard. We got so unbelievably close. And if you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe button, Heroless out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.